Automatically, the work is available. When it comes to my action balls, I'll be flaming ye. You not escaping through. That's you in the avenue. In the car passing through. Open fire blasting you. Caught him in the clavicle. 911. That's what you need, cause competition done. You and your whole crew is buns. Where the hell these parasites come from? Same block as Big Pun. Fire from a loaded gun. That's all you hear on the block. Ears go numb. Dudes go dumb. Plus, they don't give a shit. Hit you with all of my force. Gonna need a medikit. Shorty coming to the crib, you know I gotta let it strip. In the kitchen making biscuits and chicken strips. Fucking Nicki Minaj is on my bucket list. She can do tricks on my dick with those pretty lips. Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya? Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya?
Beats on the track,
Bad influence.
always claiming that you gangsta,
But you never prove it. Beats on the track. Yeah.
bad influence.
Hey,
Always claiming
that's
that
your gangster, but you never prove it. Bad influence got you moving to another state. Must be stupid cause you doing shit out of place. Slap your truth, that's not the calories out your face. Everybody always say you use a waste of space. Get a sneaker lace tied around your face. Attach it to a rocket, blast your ass out of space. Always working, contemplating on your demise. Get high to go to Five Guys, burgers and fries. Rule with a tyrant hand till the army expand. Always disrespectful, so I'm pissing in your flower plants. Do my fighting stance, then go in. Goddamn, my dope kicks like a young Van Damme. Drinking heavy rocket fuel, start my chronicle. Make you famous till the paparazzi start to follow you. OTG is the brand new wave. You not fucking pissed, then why the hell you came? Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya? Target your members, then dismember. I'm a fucking problem. Anybody tell ya?
Beats on the track,
Bad influence.
always claiming that you gangsta,
But you never prove it. Beats on the track. Yeah.
bad influence.
Hey,
Always claiming
that's
that
your gangster, but you never prove it. Early. You would've like it when the niggas start to smash out. Lost pad, be quiet, a nigga will crash out. Got your bitch on the pole with a whole ass out. Gassing the guns and get bigger until I pass out. I'm claiming victory, dudes and living misery. That shit be killing me, plus they act finicky. I had a long day, so I got a bottle. Don't follow me, cause I'm not a role model. I don't know, maybe your mom should've swallowed. Lost my mind, didn't rise, baby hollow. Broadcast paint with the ink on my page. You better get low when split Johnny Cage. When I spit flows, sick like AIDS. Smell like a bowl of shit. Cool beard, whip off a banister. Trigger that a challenger. Triggered on the alcohol like Frank Gallagher. Some days you just wanna say fuck it. Going to work every day, don't love it. Conscious telling me, nigga, you bugging. But some days just wanna say fuck it. Some days just wanna say fuck it. Going to work every day, don't love it. Conscious telling me, nigga, you bugging. But some days just wanna say fuck it. I'm up on the wrong side of the bed, cause my sexy bitch didn't give head. Punch the clock with the shit on the shoulder. Heart tones colder when I get older. Got no time, decline dumb shit. When I grind, it's a hit or a miss. War gone by, cause I am pissed. Sell drugs at work, take that risk. Purchase and then don't give me no lip. Not settling for bums dismiss. It's my money, so I gotta need it now. Put him under the earth, then leave town. Your bitch grabbing my balls, we bound. I'm the type of man she needs now. Fuck around and find out, that's your punishment. Compromise your manhood for your publishing. Some days you just wanna say fuck it. Going to work every day, don't love it. Conscious telling me, nigga, you bugging. But some days just wanna say fuck it. Some days just wanna say fuck it. Going to work every day, don't love it. Conscious telling me, nigga, you bugging. But some days just wanna say fuck it. Fuck your worth, you can eat dirt. Strap on bombs and blow up. Yo, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, tell me how I'm sounding to you. You already know the vibes, B. Council Roundtable, episode 307. We talked the old-fashioned rats to let y'all know what's happening. Yeah, man. I hope y'all staying cool out there, man. I had me a big-ass Slurpee, a big-ass slushy. Pause. That slushy melted before we even got to the house. It's ridiculous, B. Um, but we had a little thunderstorm that lasted for like I don't know 5 minutes. But we got a little something. This heat wave highly disrespectful. But yeah, B. Other than that, I'm good. I can't complain. The weekend is here. Got a whole lot of wrestling content. You know, you got SmackDown on, Ring of Honor's on. When it comes to Super Card of Honor, of course, you got Saturday with Saturday night's main event and All In, and then you also got Evolution on Sunday. Whole lot of content. I don't know how like I know for a fact I do want to see All In. I might more than likely be going live for All In. Pause. And there's a I, ain't gonna lie, I do want to see the match between Seth Rollins and this dude. What was my dude name? I'm about to call him Eli Drake. My dude, LA Knight. And I do want to see Randy Orton versus Drew Savage. You know, it's just so weird that it's only two or three matches that's been announced. I know they're gonna announce probably like two more matches tonight. So it could be like at least 4 or 5 matches on the Saturday night's main event card. The Ballet and Black Star, what's going on, guys? Daniel back to the ghetto you go, Athena. What she had lost the belt tonight. If she lost the belt, then hey, she held the belt for like what 3 years. So Solo versus Jimmy for the U.S. belt. Hmm. I guess I'm surprised this dude Jacob ain't getting an instant rematch. Two more thumbs up. I'm gonna open up the floodgates. We all have to talk about B. Glad to see my dude TKO. Glad to see all y'all in the building, but my dude TKO, we was chopping it up about the damn Clipse album. Man, for y'all hip hop heads out there you go, B. There you go. From beginning to end. And like the production, the lyrics, all that shit was on fucking point. I'll say like I skipped like 2 tracks, tops. Only two. But man, I had fun listening to that album. I really had fun. Best track on there was Chains and Whips with this dude Kendrick Lamar. I know it sounds cliche, like oh he liked the track that Kendrick Lamar's on. I get it, but I don't give a fuck. That shit fuego, and that's not taking away from the other tracks that's on the album. But that shit right there, fish grease. The production was insane. I don't know if this dude Pharrell did all the beats or most of or all the production, but he definitely did most of that production. I know that for a fact. Like this dude forgot some beats on a spaceship somewhere. It was like, oh shit, I forgot about these, and came back to Earth. Let me read these comments real quick before I open up the floodgates. Thanks for the thumbs up, B. That's why I fucks with y'all, B. You guys are awesome. It sure is. Do she got a match tonight? Oh, the Shy's in the building. What's going on, C? Yeah, that I ain't gonna lie. That name sound a little crazy. I'll just call you C Flu. My guy C Flu right there. Anubis. What's going on, my guy? Yeah. My dude Nate Dogg. TKO, of course. Peace, peace. And I'm noticing, be like the quota when it comes to the thumbs up, thanks to you guys, is getting to that 15 thumbs up. Be like from 4 was 10, now it's becoming 15. Yo, I'm telling you, I keep doing that shit. I keep showing that love. More people's gonna pull up. We're gonna have more conversations, more fuck shit, all that. Appreciate y'all, B. This whole weekend, B, we gonna vibe out. Saturday night's main event. All in. Pause. Evolution. We're gonna vibe out, B. I might go live for Evolution. Let's see how everything goes. But I'm definitely going live tomorrow. If y'all didn't sub, make sure y'all sub. And for the new subbies, appreciate y'all. We go live every Tuesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern ish. What we definitely do on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to find some bum outs of the week. I'm starting to struggle with that shit a little bit because I know I can't find much. I'm trying to get creative with this shit. I try to find certain clips that y'all ain't see. I ain't trying to find cliche clips. But anyways, pow! Right there. Pull up, pull up, pull up. There go the floodgates right there. Jacob Fatu get the U.S. Championship at SummerSlam. Yeah, that album was definitely exquisite, B. It was insane. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I listened to that shit like twice, like 2.5 times in my earbuds. I still didn't get a chance to blast that shit on my speakers. I'm blasting that shit tomorrow. And of course, you already see download is the tip jar right there. It could be 100, it could be 10, it could be $1. It's all appreciated. Ask the original knows because they know.
Yeah. What's up?
Nate Dogg.
Man, I'm getting ready. Well, I can't really watch All In 'cause I'll be at the casino tomorrow because Jeff Dunham's there, the comic with the puppets. So,
Okay.
but
I
I'll
don't know
watch
what
it
that is, but
Sunday. Yeah,
that's
I'll
what's
see
up.
what happens and watch it Sunday in the morning.
Yeah, B, it's gonna be a whole lot going on. And you got
Yeah,
Ring
I
of
got
Honor
one.
playing right now. What was it? Super Carter Honor. And you
Yeah,
got SmackDown.
SmackDown. You got Saturday Night Main Event. You got what NXT. You got the women's thing Sunday.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's insane. Like we need a break.
I heard at the women's show, would they sell only like 25% of the tickets? So
I
yeah.
heard they started selling more recently. That's what I heard.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
know if
that's
it's
good.
true or not.
Yeah, yeah. We'll find. Well, yeah. Even like tomorrow's show, like All In, just fucking sell the tickets for like $10, $20 just to get people to come in, make it a little more forward. But whatever, 20,000, 25,000 fans is fine. So
Because they need to build more stories. That's what it is. We only looking forward to 3 matches. And it's gonna be like
yeah,
what a 5 hour show?
no, I know. Oh well, you know how Tony likes to fill the card and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, yo,
So
my dude, you just gonna throw mad random matches? Like, come
yeah,
on.
I like 5 or 6 for a pay per view. You don't need like 7 or 8, whatever. Maybe like
No?
with the pre
Yeah.
show, maybe like 8 altogether with a pre show or something like that. But yeah.
And you know, Triple H, he's doing that same bullshit. Well, he do the complete opposite. He'll put on less matches. He'll have like a necessary match go for like what 40 minutes to an hour. Like, yo, my dude, we not trying to see Zelina Vega go up against Chelsea Green for fucking 50 minutes. Like and I love Chelsea Green, but I'm not trying to see a fight for no damn 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Well, I think because you know how they're still got pay per view buy rates for AEW, so I think the roster gets part of that money for buy rate. So maybe that's why he wants to load up the card too with the star so they get some money. So
I just think this dude just loves nothing but nonstop wrestling. That's nonsensical. That's what I
yeah.
think.
Ah,
TKO.
Yeah, Ramin, what up?
Yeah, man. A great day for hip hop today, B.
I love that Clipse album.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Oh my god.
I was like, so TKO, what do you want to talk about?
A multitude of things, dude.
Like, man, we was talking about this shit in the group chat for like what, like in weeks in advance. He was like, yo, yeah, be
And,
the date is such and such. Like, yo,
man, we've been talking about this like a month, right? Like a
yeah,
good at least a month in advance we were talking about this, and holy hell, this album hit.
yeah. Like, we knew it was gonna be good, but the shit really is better than good.
Man, I think Pharrell need to get his flowers for being a producer finally, because he produces bangers for real.
And that's the thing too. It wasn't like only the production carried the project; it's everything just came together. Like, Pusha Madness was in their bag.
I love
Idolaters!
okay.
That's good.
This is me coming to Triple H's office. This is like so fucking stupid. TKO told me that the Profits lost to the Wyatts. That's so fucking dumb. The Wyatts, no one cares about the Wyatts. That shit is cold as fucking ice. I
They
saw
won.
SmackDown like a week.
They won the
It was like a
belts.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
the
was like a
Wyatt
week ago.
the Wyatt Six beat the Profits tonight.
For the belts. Wow.
It
For
was
the
like a week
belts?
ago. A week
Yeah,
ago.
What?
they
2
won
weeks
the tag.
ago.
Yeah, they won the tag titles tonight.
Yeah, it was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. The Wyatts had a match with SmackDown. It was dead. There was zero pop. I remember people talking about it on social media. Like even the diehards were like, "Damn, what happened?" No one cares. And you don't give the Profits a single defense on a PLE. This is what I'm talking about, Triple H. This is why you ain't beating the allegations. I don't see color. Fuck you, big nose. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, you
I
know
tell
why he
you,
did this shit. He did this shit because, All In is tomorrow. So he's trying to
Yeah, I
make
was gonna say.
he's trying
Yep.
to,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
the
Exactly.
HW
right,
effect.
Yep.
right.
Yep. That's what I was just gonna say.
I tell,
It would have made a little bit more sense if they would have built something around that shit. Like you can't just be putting people in matches and be like boom pow surprise. No, it don't work like that. You gotta build like why they even mad at the Street Profits in the first place? You know,
Yeah.
you gotta build a story arc around shit. Like I don't know why do you don't understand that shit.
well,
Yeah.
that's not the only issue with SmackDown tonight. As much as I like the Wyatts and I felt that they could have really done something with them, winning the titles could have been a big moment. This is not a good idea. That's not even the issue. The Wyatts won the titles. Aleister Black lost to R-Truth. And and on top of that, Solo Sikoa just got pinned again.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yo, I'm about to ooh yo.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Jimmy Uso just pinned Solo in a tag match. But oh my god.
this is fucking pathetic, yo.
Oh god. I can't
Like
keep in mind Solo just won the United States title 2 weeks
yes,
ago.
yes. That's all he does is lose. That's what I'm saying. How can these dudes follow this guy? Like all of y'all are better than this dude. Why y'all? It just comes off as so fucking stupid. That's like you see him Bison always getting his ass whipped. Vega Balrog and second ain't gonna follow this dude. You a fucking chump.
Hmm.
Did I peep the MJF
Anyway,
interview
I
on
got
Black Girl Wrestling?
I
What? I never seen the interview about MJF talking about Black Girl Wrestling.
I'll check it out later.
What did he
I know
say
he
about
threw
that?
shade. I know he threw shade. He didn't say their names, but I know in a recent interview he threw shade at Miro, Andrade, and Black. He didn't say their names, but he was clearly talking about them. So
Oh,
For the Death Toll, what the hell are you talking about, Black Star?
mm.
I just want
anyway,
to
I
point
gotta.
out. I want to point out once again the Tony fumble chant, the TK fumble chants are dead.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, I got
this
Card of
dude,
Honor's
hold on,
background.
hold on. Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, Nubis. I think this nigga name went back to Malice. His name ain't credited as no Malice on his album, and you can tell by what the shit he was spitting. Malice was. I'm telling you, all these motherfuckers was in their bag in that fucking project. All of them. They even had Nas pull up and spit some shit.
Yeah.
The album was man. See, only me and TKO like and Nubis. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers don't really listen to shit like this. So,
Nope.
what music you
It's a,
listen to, Nate? What type of music you listen
I
to,
like
Nate?
rock music. I'm more a rock person.
Who?
I feel you. I ain't mad at that.
Metallica, Disturbed, Seven Dust, stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh,
Seven
nice.
old
Dust.
I ain't gonna lie.
Seven.
I got them on my playlist too. I bump rock music here and there as well.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I
Same.
AC/DC.
bump yeah. Disturbed, Seven Dust, Skillet's my shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
feels good. Yep.
I
Magno
definitely fit wrestling better.
Yeah.
Word. Yo,
Here's the thing,
WWE, they
like,
had some dope. I discovered a lot of dope rock tracks from WWE, man,
yeah,
for
me
real.
too.
Like the
And then
Shinedown.
But it did like
yeah.
it wasn't only rock music, it was a mixture. You know what I'm saying? Like it just had to be good hip hop when it came to wrestling. You can't just put any old random motherfucker on there like Meg
because
the
they had their
Stallion and shit like
because
that. Like
they had their finger on the pulse back then on like what was relevant. Now what they do is like any person that's relevant, they just invite them just for views, and that's
yeah.
fine. But they don't think, does this person's music fit wrestling? No, like nothing against Cardi B, nothing against her personally, but like her music doesn't fit wrestling. But
It
they're gonna
don't.
invite her for some. They're gonna invite her anyway because she's a big name and it's gonna be good for their viewership on social media and shit. So
Well, I
that's
think I
where
think she always been a fan of Eddie Guerrero though. Like I'm not saying she's a diehard fan, but I think they correlate with that. Like for instance with Sexy Red. People would say the same thing about Sexy Red, but come to figure out she always been a big fan of wrestling ever since like what, the Ruthless Aggression era.
Mm.
that's fine, but her music still doesn't fit wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At all. Like,
Smoke weed every day. Nate don't smoke weed.
Wow, smoke.
Now I'm fucking with
I
you,
want.
Black, so but because
Mm.
you Nate dog.
My casino. The casino is my drug.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
all know.
all right. Athena's about to face Rosa, so I got the screen in the
Ooh.
background. If something happens, I'll let y'all know.
Okay.
Oh, Thunder Rosa.
Yeah,
Nice.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot they
Oh
Thunder Rosa is gonna win that belt.
God.
I don't know, man. I've been saying there was a few people I thought were gonna beat Athena and they didn't. They might just have Athena hit that 1,000 mark.
They gotta have Athena versus Mercedes. The end game. They got to do it. I'm thinking.
Anubis said in most places wrestling shows sell more tickets on the pull up.
Yeah,
I
like a
don't
day.
know. I don't know. Like me, I always get my tickets online, like because I be having my tickets on my jack. Like having like actual physical tickets, like paper. Like I haven't done that shit in, like since what, the 90s.
Yeah, I want Tick Pick,
Right.
no fees. I like
Yeah.
that website. Tick Pick.
Since we're talking about tickets, before we go into wrestling, I got to say this. I'm gonna piss off some political people. The shit on the Superman movie is
Oh, gee.
ridiculous, man. It tells me so many people clearly didn't pay attention in their history class. The James Gunn dude, I see exactly what he's doing. He was baiting the Fox News people, and they took the bait. Superman movie just came out, and there's this little clip going viral on social media where it's like, I guess it's a slow news for the right or whatever, and they were talking about Superman being an illegal alien,
Oh,
and they
God.
started crashing out about
Oh
that, and I'm
God.
just like, oh
Oh
my
yeah, I
god,
think I heard
oh my god,
about
you
that.
guys are taking
Dude.
right. So it's like It's like James Gunn, like he's trolling them. It's just like, dude, like there's a term for this. You guys clearly didn't pay attention in your social studies class. If Superman was a real person, if Superman existed in real life, he would not be considered an alien. He would technically be considered a refugee because his planet exploded and then he fled to Earth to live his life. When you lose your home and you have to live somewhere else, you are a refugee. If you live in Puerto Rico or Cuba and your island gets fucked up by a hurricane and then you have to go to Florida or New Orleans or Louisiana, they are considered refugees. Every time you turn your news station on and you hear about an earthquake or a volcano or a hurricane or some act of God that destroys their home, what does the news call them? Refugees. That's
Yeah.
Well,
what
you
Superman
got a point
is.
too. You got a point too. But if you think of it, he isn't from this world. You know what I mean? So
But
that does label him an
His
alien
planet blew
also.
up.
It did. No, you got a point. But he's like both. He's like a refugee alien.
it's a fucking movie. It's not real. It's not like Superman's a real person. It's a fucking movie. These people are morons. Did you
You
see they
can
got a
your
fucking Barbie
complaint,
doll? They got a
Nate.
Barbie doll with fucking diabetes. I'm like, what's next? Ken doll with an STD? I'm like, where's it gonna end? This
Nate,
shit.
you're complaining about these are the same people that bitched about the Little Mermaid being black. You think this is above them?
Yeah, these motherfuckers was actually mad that what's her name? Haley Bailey was playing Ariel like it's a fucking fish. Who
And what's
cares?
funny, and what's funny about that is, I remember as a kid, they did it was like one of those TV specials where Brandy was Cinderella, Whitney
Yeah, I
Houston
remember
was the
that.
fairy godmother,
I
and the
remember that.
prince was like this Asian dude, and
Oh,
nobody complained, nobody cared.
this is
No,
I
no. Some
remember
people
that.
actually did complain about Brandy being Cinderella.
Yeah,
People
but it wasn't
complain.
as bad as it is now. Like it's one thing to complain about a cartoon. You can complain about a cartoon, but Jesus, now motherfuckers is actually trying to be scientific with the shit.
A
Like
fucking fish. Like, oh,
you just
come on
exactly like
now.
like so you're basically admitting that mermaids are real, right? Oh my god.
got to
Right.
bust out the Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's not a white thing. It's not a black thing. It's me kicking your ass thing. That's it. Go get it.
Right. These
Dude,
Black
motherfuckers
Star
need to
said.
get their ass kicked. Good
Black
lord.
dude,
Star
you got
said.
people dying in Texas with the
Hold
flood
on,
and
hold on.
you're worried about a stupid
Hold on,
Superman.
Nate. I guess
Jeez.
Black Star was saying that the reason why these dudes won the belts is to set up the wise versus the righteous.
Right, just
What the
wow.
fuck are you? Put down the coke, Black Star. The Righteous aren't even in WWE.
The
They're not even in
righteous
WWE.
the righteous are free agents, and there's a rumor that they might sign with them.
Who
I don't
gives
know
a
if
fuck?
that's
No one
true.
cares about them or the Wyatts. Neither one of them is over.
Jesus. Yeah, they're switching to AEW or New Japan. Switch the channel.
I
Fuck.
guess, but
Oh.
Remember that shit, right? Shawn Michaels said, "I'm hurting"
Oh my god. So my
when they was both twerking.
Shawn Michaels was. It doesn't surprise me that Shawn Michaels does that. He did that shit in the '90s too. So
Of
He did
Yeah.
course.
twerk in the '90s, yeah.
Boy toy. Yeah.
I got a question for you, Brett. How'd you know I was posting those girly magazines? You just had to take a look.
God, can you imagine Shawn Michaels in the '90s on social media? Holy shit!
Man, that whole attitude era, all that shit. I'll say from the new generation era, next generation era to the end of the attitude era. Imagine that.
And keep in mind, this was around the time where steroids was still legal.
Yeah.
It
I remember when
basically the euphoria of wrestling.
Bret Hart's kid came out and he's like he had the hat and the earring and Bret goes, "What are you supposed to be?" "I'm in the clique." I'm in the clique.
But if you think of it, a lot of motherfuckers would have been getting locked up around that time. Like the attitude era, and he had social media. You know how much snitching and motherfuckers be recording shit in the background would have been going on. You know how much it wouldn't be no roster. Like half the WCW and WWF roster will be locked up.
I don't
ECW
know who.
blowjob fest
He
with
would have
Sonny.
been,
Yeah. Screwed
he would have been,
everybody.
yeah,
Jeez,
ECW would have been canceled. Yeah.
they would have been.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah! What?
Oh God, there'd also been multiple curtain calls too. That curtain,
Right. You see
there'd have been
orgies, coked out orgies backstage in ECW arena, allegedly.
Alone, shit by Sonny.
shit. And Sonny
Fucking
was
so tragic death is Chris Candido because he just got fucked over like everywhere. I mean,
Yeah,
God, I
man.
feel bad for
Like
Candido.
I really up down. I feel
I
so
think the
bad
most
for my
obvious.
dude.
I think the most obvious example of like drugs on like wrestling was that one Nitro. I think this is like peak WCW, like the very beginning. The limo pulled up, and it was like Hogan, Rodman, Savage, Hall, Nash, Bischoff. Hogan had a blunt. Rodman had a blunt. Randy was like on top of the car. he was tipsy. Like they weren't even hiding it. I think that was like right
Oh,
after the Bulls won the '97
no,
championship. I
no,
think.
that was the
Yeah.
one Rodman missed the practice. Yeah, that's the one Rodman missed the
Yeah, yeah.
practice to go to the NWO thing. Jesus, who cares?
Oh
Rodman's
Lord.
good.
Y'all seen that Steve Blackman interview with this dude Chris Van Vliet?
No,
no, it
I haven't watched
didn't.
it yet, but I saw it in my feed.
I gotta watch his interviews. They're pretty good.
They are
Blackman
really good. Like,
Blackman's in pretty good shape too.
Is he a bounty hunter now? I think he's a
Yeah,
bounty.
yeah, 61 years old, B.
yeah.
Jesus.
I always remember that one story where JBL ran from him. Like they were like it was like a UK tour or something. He was trying to rip Blackman, and Blackman said, "When I see you on the plane, I'm going to kill you," or something like that. And
Yeah,
JBL
he
was
said
like,
the story. He had said the story on the about the incident.
Mhm.
Like basically when they got off the plane and this dude JBL had like basically bumped into him and shit because he was pissed off at what happened on the plane. So JBL had bumped into him. This dude caught him with the backhand real quick and then caught him with like rapid jabs. Like real quick, like blah, 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 blah. So JBL was like, "What the fuck?" He caught him by surprise, and when that happened, Steve Blackman's foot ended up getting trapped in the damn luggage bag, like the handle, like it was around his ankle. So JBL trying to swing on this dude, and he's trying to defend himself while while his damn ankle is trapped in the damn the luggage and shit. It was a complete mess, and this dude one of the dudes that he had hit by accident was one of the passengers' father and shit. And he had to keep telling him that he was sorry, but the kid wasn't trying to hear that shit. And Blackman was like, "Look, kid, I said I'm sorry." And, and Stone Cold was in the background cracking up. He,
Oh
he
my
told the
god.
story on there.
Oh,
He was
jeez.
he was also talking about like every other day he will have like real bad aneurysms and shit because of the neck injury. Like he said that it was like clockwork, and I know about that shit too because I used to have cluster headaches really fucking bad. Like it feels like you're shooting yourself in the head consistently. He said he was going through the same thing, and it was like, yo, like it will never stop until he finally had got the surgery. But I think it was throughout his whole run, he had them aneurysms, and he was still going out there to perform. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's how it was back then. It wasn't going to get any worse. Might as well keep doing it.
Him, Blackman, and like fucking what was it, Shamrock. That would have been a good UFC fight back in the day.
Yeah.
Put them in a
I
cage.
used to. I would always say like back then, like every wrestling roster had a shooter, like a legit tough guy, just in case, because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's
Things
good,
go
King
wrong.
Leo? What's going
And,
on?
They had
and
Shamrock. They had Dan Severn.
right. And I've said for a while, like ever since Lashley and Shelton and MVP came in AEW, you haven't been hearing any stories about any fights, any
No,
drama, nothing. Like that's not a coincidence.
you
That's
haven't heard no shit.
I got one story how the Hurts nigga got their ass whipped on Thursday on Wednesday. That was funny.
I
yeah, yeah.
I ain't
mean,
gonna
it
lie, that was funny. And people say, "Oh my god, look at them! Why they getting beat up?" I'm like, "That was a well calculated plan. Like, damn, chill.
and plus
Like,
it wasn't like
Gotta
they
give him
got
something.
it wasn't like they got up by one guy. It was like two big teams that dropped them. Like,
and they was using
Right.
weapons. Like, it makes sense.
Right.
and
Mm,
they
They have
didn't
to give him
and they
some
didn't look
credibility
weak.
going into the show.
Yeah, and they
yeah.
didn't look Yeah, and it's not gonna hurt them at all. Like,
Right.
And it told a little story. Like now, the Hurt Syndicate, they're a little, they're a little immobilized. They're a little weakened.
Right, because
So
when the bell rings, everyone dies. Everyone's dying when the bell rings, but give them something. Give them some hope.
right?
going into the going into the show, give them something.
and then I like how they found something for these dudes to do when it comes to speedball and this what's my dude name again? The Jet dude. What's his name
Oh,
again?
Kevin Knight. Hmm.
Kevin Knight.
Yeah, Kevin Knight.
I like how they
Kevin
just
Knight.
was like, you know what? Because remember, they just had them just in random tag teams, like random 3 to 4 man tag teams, 8 man tags. I like how they found them like, you know what? Just make y'all a tag team, and I hope that shit mesh well. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, AEW from before was built on the tag team division also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks a lot,
Speaking
Ballet.
and speaking of groups, they formed a new group. Scorpio Sky came back, and and him, Daniels, and Top Flight are a new crew.
Oh,
Daniels who? Christopher Daniels?
Yeah,
Man, that fucking scalper guy.
What?
no,
He's
That
back?
fucking guy. Fuck
he's
Scott.
not. He's not wrestling. He's just managing.
Oh, he's the
yeah.
manager? Okay. I
Yeah.
heard you, so he got your PS5, B?
Yeah.
Hostage.
If they're not being managing at GameStop, he'll be hearing from me soon.
Sky Flight.
I'm surprised GameStop is still in business.
Dude, did you hear that story about GameStop? The guy stabbed someone over a fucking Pokemon card. I think it was in California or some shit. I'm like, what the?
That shit ain't
That
no
is
joke
not a
when
Yeah.
it comes to
Yeah,
Pokemon
that is
cards.
not a
yeah.
surprise, man. That is
Pokemon cards, man. That's how much bread them rare
I
cards be
know, like
costing.
Charizards and shit. But like, god damn.
There's a
it's not unheard
yeah,
of, man. They used to do this back in the day too. Motherfuckers was getting into fights and robbing niggas, not just for
yeah,
Pokemon, but for
I remember
Yu-Gi-Oh
like
as
Jordan
well.
shoes were
Yeah,
people
yeah,
Jordans
yeah.
because stabbed. Shit.
like dead ass.
I knew this.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I knew this kid when I was in middle school, and I know y'all remember him. He had like one of those binder notebooks. People used
Yeah.
to put like their CDs in there, their PS2 games and
Yeah,
stuff.
and they put their
Yeah,
cards in there. Yeah, I used to have one of
yeah.
those.
Yeah, he had a binder with Pokemon cards, and like he had them like all set up because at the time there was 150 Pokemon, and he had like all of them it was like a real life Pokédex, and I'll never forget it. It was gym class. I think it was like 2000. We was getting ready to change our clothes, and someone cut the lights off, and there's this big commotion, like oh, and the lights came back on, like this shit was gone. It was like a wrestling
That's
angle.
some movie shit right there, man.
Yeah, they planned it. They planned like whoever stole his shit. They planned like they were watching his locker and like where he put his shit. Like when lights came back on, that shit was gone. He was crying to the principal like they took my Pokemon cards, and I was like, "Nigga, you ain't getting this shit back.
Still,
That shit's
remember,
gone."
remember,
And he had all of them too. Yeah, that shit is probably sold by now.
remember,
He said, "Jake the Snake
garbage
game."
pail kid cards? I stole those from my buddy in first grade. Used to steal those cards.
Yeah,
Hold on.
man, them
Jake,
shit,
the
man.
dude Black Star said Jake the Snake was Bray Wyatt before Bray as feud with Taker was a classic. Yeah,
Well,
oh
Kind
yeah,
yeah, we all know that. You know what I'm saying?
Except Jake was good, so
Jay cut a
Yeah.
good promo.
I know what
yeah.
he meant, like when it comes to the aura and the promos and shit. I do think that Bray did know how to wrestle. It's just that he had gained that weight and he wasn't as mobile as he was when he was like Husky Harris and shit like that.
now see the
Yeah.
thing that Bray kept doing and I don't know like if he did it, and I don't want to speak ill of a dead person. I don't know if he did it or if it was something that Vince told him to do because I really don't know. When Bray was cutting promos, he laughed every other sentence, and that shit was corny. When you look at like those movies of like a psychopath or a sociopath, like you need to make the laugh mean something. If
I
you
think that's
laugh
what he was going for.
every
He was going for this dude, Robert De Niro from Cape Fear. I think that's the look he was going for. The
But the
whole
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
when you laugh like every other sentence though, like I can't take it seriously. Like I always send a clip to Nate, the 1989 Batman, Michael Keaton, when Jack comes back as the Joker and he's like, "You shot me over a woman," and the guy's going for a gun,
Yeah,
and
you love that
he's
part.
going for the gun. Right, right. And he's
You
like,
always thought about
Jack
that
is
part.
dead. Right, but the part when the camera zooms in, he's like, Jack is dead. As you can see, I'm a lot happier. And then he shoots him like 3 times. And like after he shoots him, then
He
he
started
laughs.
dancing and shit.
Right, right. Then he laughs. That makes it creepier because he's laughing that he just killed it. Like you just killed a human being. You
Yeah.
just took another person's life, and he's laughing. That's creepy.
You do
Michael,
it like at the end of your promo or something or scene. Yeah.
right.
Whatever.
If you watch the movie, he's only he rarely laughs the entire movie, but whenever he does, it's creepy because it works. But if you laugh like every sentence, I can't take you seriously. And that's what
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt was doing. And I don't know if it was him or if it was Vince, but I couldn't take it seriously. I don't know,
I
man.
love
Maybe it's
I
just
Yeah,
love
me.
because I'm telling you, he was going for this role. How this dude was in Cape Fear, Robert De
it.
Niro.
Yeah. Sometimes his laugh worked, and some promos it didn't. But
He's like you could tell by the shirt.
I love
yeah,
when the Joker puts glasses on. He goes, "You want a man with glasses?" And Batman just punches him.
Yep, this is the look he was going
He
for.
stole my balloons. I fucking love that.
This and Waylon Mercy. I think he
Waylon
even
Mercy.
told
That's what Waylon Mercy did when he came in.
right.
Yep.
yeah, that's
Hmm.
where he got the fedoras. I
Yep.
know that.
But that's what Bray was trying to do.
I like it. It was good for a little while, but
But the thing is, like, they build him as a great character, as promos and shit. I liked it, but then when he come to a match, the dude fucking lost a Hell in a Cell match, and there was no finish. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the end game sucked in his
that's
matches.
What's
that's
going on, Henny
definitely
God and Earl Hebner? No, he's not refereeing. He's not refereeing anymore.
that's
So,
definitely a Vince
What's
thing.
going on with What's going on with Athena?
The match's still going on right now. They're about 15 minutes through. It's a good match. I'll tell you when it ends.
Okay.
Where are they
But
doing the show? That small arena. It's like 2,000 fans or something, but it looks pretty cool. The one that AEW was filming. I think that's where it is. A little
I'll
tech,
check. I'll check.
like some Texas sports arena. I think they were doing tapings before there. It looks pretty
shit,
cool. Oh
man, we got a whole clusterfuck of wrestling this weekend,
my god.
I'm here for it. I got the
and
whole weekend off.
I
Yeah, but
also
they
want
ended
to.
with a was it evolution with women? I mean, that's just rub one out night. The fans are gonna be rubbed out.
This dude Nate is such a perv.
I also want to.
Hold on.
They're
Let
in that
TKO go.
gym.
Let TKO go. Go ahead, TKO.
No, I was just gonna say I want to point out that NXT is doing another show on the same night. AEW is doing Forbidden Door.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah. To answer your question, Nate, they're in that esports arena that they debuted in for Collision last year. They got
Yeah.
2,500 tonight.
Okay. Yeah. It looks pretty cool on TV.
Yeah,
It's like they low key trying to bring back
I like that one they did in Boston. That music arena they did by Fenway Park. That looked good. AEW. I got to go back there.
it's like this
Last
like
night,
hold on. Cause
okay.
I'm noticing because when they supposed to be clashing in PLE the pay per view again,
um,
AEW and WWE. It's like
um,
are they low key trying to bring that new era back when it comes to bumping heads with the PLEs and the pay per views?
not if TK has already set the day. One thing I noticed about Tony Khan is he already he always announces when his pay-per-views are going to be, like, at least 6 months in advance.
And
Like,
then WWE counterproducts them.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
we knew All In was going to be
In
that
July.
was going to be tomorrow, like a year in advance.
Yeah, we did. We did.
We knew Forbidden Door is always after All In, so like we knew this ahead of time, so it's no coincidence.
No.
I'll say this though. I think Triple H is just being petty because remember, NXT had washed him up during the Wednesday Night Wars. So this is like his revenge tour right here.
And
Well,
it's
he's
stupid. You're splitting the fan base. So why the fuck? I don't know. Whatever. It's dumb.
listen.
I don't
Not
know. This is a
only
theory. This is a theory. That's what I think.
My
it's
Because
thing
just
is this: they're just hurting themselves at the end of the day because it would be one thing if it was a WWE show versus an AEW show, but it's an NXT show versus an AEW show. So tomorrow, for instance, we got All In, and you got what is it, the Great American Bash for NXT, right?
yeah.
There is not a single NXT fan out there that's going to be like, oh man, I gotta choose. Like, no, everyone's watching All In, like, period.
But
So
what time does
when they
All In
do
start? What time
three
does both
o'clock,
shows start?
It starts at 3 all in,
Yeah.
which is the same time as Great American Bash.
I didn't know that. Wait, hold up. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both start
yeah,
at the same time on Saturday. So it is
Holy
gonna be
shit!
right.
split.
Yeah.
It'll-
So to
it'll-
me, I feel like they're hurting themselves. I feel like they're hurting themselves because they're being put, they being like NXT and the girls, they're being put in a position to fail because most people are not going to choose the smaller show over the bigger show. So I don't. And then also in this case, they're also cock blocking themselves because you're doing three shows back to back. You're doing an NXT show, Saturday Night Main Event, and Women's Revolution. Like, I don't get it, but
All of this is
whatever.
happening in the same night. Oh my
Now
god.
Evolution's on Sunday.
I
Now
mean, yeah.
I
Yeah, I
know
know,
that. I'm talking
but
about
you're
the
still
Great
running the
American
same venue
Bash.
back to back, though.
Right. And I'm
Right,
talking
right.
about the Great American Bash. It's Great American Bash, it's all in,
I
and
see you.
Saturday night's main event all in one day.
Yeah.
Two of these shows are happening at the same time at 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the ticket sales while you guys discuss the next topic. Let's see what the current tickets are right now.
Anubis
How y'all doing?
trying to stay cool.
But
Yeah, I'm inside in this heat.
hey, I
Shit is
feel you.
relentless.
Yeah.
Hey,
Not
I feel you on that.
what I was about
Dude,
to say about what you guys were talking about the time slots. I either gonna have to watch one on the computer, watch one on the TV. Either which way, I'm actually part of the Nielsen ratings. So,
oh, geez. What do you got? Like 5 TV on?
well, no,
Right.
I'm actually part of the Nielsen ratings. You know
Uh,
how they measure
Yeah.
that stuff? Yeah, I'm
dude,
actually part of that.
I had that when I was younger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all crazy now. I got this weird device that you can wear as a medallion or a watch, and it just sucks up whatever the hell's going on. Like at
Well,
work, it just be picking up all the music or whatever games people are watching.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do they
That
pay
sounds.
you for that too, or no? You don't get nothing, no reimbursement, right? I don't.
Yeah, we get paid for this.
Oh, you do get paid. Okay, that's cool.
Isn't
It's
that's
not a
his
lot,
job? Of
but
course he's gonna
I'm
get
always in a
paid. That's his
contest.
job.
Well, no, I don't
Yeah, you
know
get
because
paid for it.
like,
they didn't pay it back in
I'm
the.
just doing this shit just because I like to be a friendly guy, you know.
Yeah, no, I didn't know because back in the day they didn't pay
I
you.
did it. Yeah, I did it once with my mom like a decade ago, and I got paid 100. She got paid. I think it was like 100 too. They paid us both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it varies. It varies.
What's going on, B? See, you talked about the clips in the
Yeah.
chat and all that. You got some thoughts about the what's the name of the album again?
Let
That
God sort them out.
that God sold them out.
It was just as amazing as Zay Dante's parody was of it.
Mm.
Zay Dante did a parody where he's supposed to be Pusha T in the interviews. He's like, okay, first of all, fuck Travis Scott. And like, and he's just sitting there going, I asked Pharrell personally to make us beats that would make our ops die. And afterwards, we had no ops left.
Man,
Just
those
clowning.
fucking beats. Whew.
And then they're like, well, sir, what if Travis Scott retaliates? How we do that? By rapping. Pusha T just started laughing. He goes, next question.
Travis Scott can't rap.
Okay, the match is over. Athena beat Rosa.
I
Ah,
told you. I
Oh
knew
my
it.
god.
I
hey,
knew
I
it.
like Athena. I'm an Athena fan.
That belt's becoming a curse though. I know she's over that shit. Like, come on, what else can I do?
Yeah. Wait, Thunder Rosa? That's who she was wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still call her Cobra Queen. Lucha Underground. She was Cobra Queen.
Yeah.
We know.
Okay, I got the current numbers right now in front of me. I'll check
Okay.
again before we end the show. Right now, um, Evolution has approximately 6,657 tickets with a setup of 7,311. That's a lot better than it was on Tuesday. Because on Tuesday it was like not even 3,000. So they've been moving those pretty fast. Great American Bash, the tickets are 729 with a setup of 772. They're going to be at the Center Stage Theater in Atlanta. They used to do a lot of WCW
Oh,
taping there back in the day.
nice.
And then for All In, the current setup right now is 24,277 with a setup of 26,341. So they're close to 25,000. They're going to try to make 25,000 by tomorrow. They probably won't make it, but 24,000 is still a good number.
Even if they don't make it, that's still a good number.
Yeah, that's still a good night. And
Just
also, there's like a lot of times for shows out here, they don't sell the tickets like in advance. Because I know when I went to go watch NXT, live, uh, me and my mom were probably the only people that had advance tickets. Everybody else came on the pull up.
Henny
Just do
God
it.
said them numbers sound horrible besides
nice.
AEW.
I mean, considering what the card is, I get it, but still.
Yeah, like I remember I was
I didn't
saying
get
that.
the
I was saying
I
that
didn't get
earlier
the
in the
Saturday
show.
night main
Hold
event
on.
numbers.
I was saying that earlier in the show. I was saying that mainly when it comes to All In, also all we're looking for is 3 matches.
But those
That's
3 matches are the reason these tickets are selling. So
and that's not good. Like they had a whole year in advance to build All In Texas, and they did a shit job at it. They just now started cooking with this dude MJF and Mark Briscoe. Pretty decent angle they got going right there.
Hey, I'm sorry, I forgot the Saturday night main event. Saturday night main event, they have 11,781 with a setup of 12,785. So there's your Saturday night main event tickets. I
I'm
apologize
surprised
for
they didn't
getting out.
outsell everything on the weekend.
that's probably because of Goldberg.
yeah, it's in Atlanta, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's why.
Brett would be like, yeah,
No,
because
they.
it's fucking
What you mean?
gold.
No, they didn't outsell everything.
Oh,
No, I
They,
mean I'm talking about the numbers that they're doing now. Yeah, it's almost 12,000 for Saturday nights, but it's in Atlanta and they're there for Goldberg.
Well, they ain't there
oh,
for
that
the
was
sale.
where he blew up at. That is where he blew up, was in the South.
Yeah,
and he played football over there too.
Yeah.
he
Wasn't he
won.
a
Wasn't he on
Falcon?
the Falcons? Yeah, he was on the
Yeah.
Falcons.
Yeah, he
I
was. He
Yeah,
was. Mhm.
he
thought
was
that
on
too.
the
Hey,
Falcons.
speaking of which,
Yes.
wasn't Moose on the Atlanta Falcons too?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
he was
Moose
either on the
was.
Falcons or the. I think he was on the Falcons or the Packers. One of the two.
Yeah,
Wasn't his
Patterson.
coach?
Packers,
Wasn't
I
his
know that.
coach? Wasn't his coach
You should
Belichick or
know,
something?
Nate. Like you the sports guy. Matter of fact, what? Yo,
Well, I know
Black
Goldberg was with the Falcons.
Star. Where Moose played at Black Star? I know Black Star would know.
Yeah, what's up with him? He's got bad communication still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What? I mean, ET took his
All right.
phone or something.
I don't know. He be
Is
underwater
All In there
sometimes
bound for
with the
glory?
connection.
All In is basically their Wrestle Kingdom WrestleMania. That's their biggest show any got. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyway, the main event is starting now. The main event is a Bandito against Takeshita for the Ring of Honor title.
I,
Bandito.
Bandito.
I'm guessing Takeshita might take it.
That's one of my new favorite wrestlers. Yo, fuck that.
I think he's going to be the
Bandito?
world champ by the end of next year. Takesha.
Bandito is awesome. Remember, I told you like when I first seen him fight against this dude Jericho the first time in AEW. I was here for it ever since then. I love Bandito.
I like when he smacked up Jungle Boy. Because on the Jim Cornette show, they were talking about when Sonata had to fight Jungle Boy and how disrespected he felt, and that's why he didn't put up a good match. And they were like, yeah, Bandito probably called him and said, go ahead, beat him up if you feel like it. They won't say nothing.
Man, Bandito's my guy.
I got a bum out, but it's not a bum out of the week, but it's a bum out to find out.
Find out
My
that
bro-
you bum out.
all right, it's just finding out that Mikey Whipwreck got buried by Virgil of all people.
What?
He got
When
Yeah,
did
buried
that?
by Virgil.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
when Mikey Whipwreck was in WCW, the only
Uh,
time he got to be on pay per view was at Uncensored, and him and Billy Kidman had such a good opening match, and Virgil went to go complain to Hulk Hogan,
Oh, oh
Really?
God,
and then they cut any match that he was going to be on, and then next thing he knows, he's fired
Oh shit.
Jesus
because he had
Christ!
too good of a match. I'm like, how you gonna do that to my boy Mikey?
Because they ran the show with their egos at that time.
I know,
The minute you
but
Yeah,
said
he was
Mikey
The
like
minute
Whipwreck's
you
Mikey
not
said
a threat.
Whipwreck.
Hogan, man.
He was in WCW for a long time. He was only there for like what, a month,
That's
maybe
true. I
2.
can't believe that.
how about
Jericho said that all the time in his podcast. Like the exact edict they told Jericho, because remember he was a face, right? Then he went heel. When he went heel, the exact edict that Bischoff told Jericho was, "Don't you dare get over." That's what they told him.
Yeah,
Don't you dare get over.
Who
That was the
tells
spot
people
they
that?
put
That shit is
him.
fucking insane. Don't get
Right.
over.
That's why I roll my
What?
eyes when Bischoff.
I
That's why
am
I roll my
trying
eyes
to
when
make
Bischoff
you
talks shit.
guys money. I'm trying to
well,
fucking
hell,
make you guys. What the fuck? What do you
This
mean
is
don't get
why,
over?
and this
they
is
did it to
why
Stone
Eric,
Cold and Brian Pillman. They did it
and
to
this
that. They
is
did it to
why
them.
Eric Bischoff is a fucking dumbass. Like
Yep.
you're talking all this shit about other wrestling promotions, motherfucker. You purposely buried your talent to sit at the cool kids table with Hulk Hogan.
And that's the type of time Vince was on too. Let's not forget. How dare you get over on my watch, pal? That's
Yeah,
my man. I work for you. The money's coming back to you.
but that's the whole point of what is said. Is like
Even
these guys both. They were notorious
it's
for
one of
that.
the it's one of the few. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's actually one of the few W's I'll give Hogan. I always remember the Jericho Goldberg story. Where Jericho had Ralphus. He was parodying Goldberg,
Yeah.
and he was the
Ralphus,
Yeah,
TV
you all
champion.
miss Ralphus.
Right. Right, and Jericho, it was getting over, and Jericho wanted the in game. Just I mean, he was not going to beat Goldberg. He knew that, and Jericho felt like the in game should just be a quick squash. Just Goldberg, he gets one or two moves off Goldberg. Goldberg spears him. That's it. And Goldberg didn't want to do it, and then Goldberg complained to Bischoff, and Bischoff told Jericho to stop doing it. And Jericho's like, look at the fans, and the fans they have the Ralphus signs and the Jericho signs conspiracy sign. It was making money. And then Hogan, to his credit, he walked up to Jericho and Hogan was like, I see what you're doing, brother. I support it. So it wouldn't have hurt. Like you still could have had Goldberg lose the title to fucking Nash. That was fucking dumb anyway. But it wouldn't have hurt to have a simple 2-3 minute match between Goldberg and Jericho. Goldberg would have speared him. The fans would have ate it up. It would have been fine. But Bischoff was like, nope, we're not going to do
yeah.
it. Then WCW died, and they ended up doing Jericho Goldberg anyway in WWE, which is fucking hilarious. They
That
did the
They
shit
match
still
I
anyway
ended
in
up
a
still
doing.
different
mad at.
company.
They,
I lost
they
respect for Goldberg with the whole Regal thing.
oh God,
I had the nerve to
that
get
was
mad at Regal because Regal could beat his ass.
But if you
you.
think of it, that match really wasn't that bad. I don't know why people kept shitting on Goldberg. I think Goldberg held his own in
They
that match.
complained.
I
They
thought so too,
complained
but
about.
he pitched a fit.
They complained about the match because it kind of exposed that Goldberg is not like a wrestler.
But he did fine. That's the thing. Like I don't know why that narrative got spun. Like Goldberg, yeah, he's not like a technician, but when it came to that match,
Yeah,
I really don't think it's as bad as people were saying it was.
I believe Regal.
He
Regal
was
has never
supposed to
changed.
dominate Regal.
Yeah, right. You sounding crazy though, my dude. But yeah, you're right. He was supposed to just decimate Regal real quick. But Regal was like, nah, you're gonna fucking work for this shit. Pause.
Right, I believe
Yeah,
Regal's never
like
changed his story. Regal said that he was told specifically, go out there and give Goldberg a good 6 minutes. Because he had never worked a match that
Whoa.
long before. He would go in, kill you in 2 minutes, and that was it. That was the first match he wrestled that was longer than 2 minutes. And Regal just said that's what he was told to do. Now now Goldberg, he says that
So it was
because
a
he got the
rib?
push so fast.
So was it a rib? They played a
I don't know
rib
if it
on
was
him?
I don't know if it was a rib or not. But what Goldberg says, he says that because he got the push so quickly, there were a lot of veterans that resented him, and I believe that. But I don't think
Yeah.
Regal was one of them. I don't think Regal was. But do I believe some of the other veterans were like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this guy hasn't even been in the business for 2 years and he's getting the big push. Like, absolutely, I believe that there were some people jealous of him. I don't think Regal was. I think that for whatever reason
Ah,
they didn't like Regal and they're just looking for a reason to get rid of him. That's what I think happened. He was like a scapegoat, you
well,
know.
He was
He
a
was the
fall
real
guy.
well, with
scapegoat,
Regal
unlike Jack
also,
Perry.
Remember Regal was also one of the locker room toughs, so they were kind of afraid of his ass because he was known for beating people up.
Yeah, like I wish I could play the match right now so we could critique it, but you know how YouTube give it up. Like the match,
Yeah,
it, it didn't really expose. It didn't really expose Goldberg to me. It didn't. Like, yeah, around that time he was supposed to be that dominant monster and shit, but it showed a different layer to his character. That's
That's
just me, I guess. I don't
that
know.
Goldberg streak was the biggest pile of bullshit because he'd be like 30-0, and then next Monday he'd be 42. What the fuck? He wrestled 12 times in 7 days.
He was the house matches being
So,
the
they were
house
counting house
shows.
shows.
double show.
he, he was a hardcore champion on the low too. Remember the 24/7 shit?
I'm
Like
surprised no one's done a. I'm surprised they haven't done a documentary on that. Someone should like do a documentary to systematically like track every match known that he had to get what the actual record was. I'd watch that.
that's a lot of
Right?
research.
It was probably like 90.
It is.
I don't know. Whatever.
Remember when this
Hmm.
dude Sid Vicious he rebranded himself as the Millennium Man and he
Yeah.
was trying to beat that record. Y'all
Yeah.
I
remember the
loved it. I love
Millennium
when
Man?
the streak with the taser from Hall. I loved it. I fucking
Y'all don't
popped.
remember, hold on. Y'all don't remember the Millennium Man?
Yes. Yeah,
No.
sick.
Yeah,
Who's the
we
man?
I was about, yeah, nobody didn't say anything. Like
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. Half a brain, half the man. Yeah,
Yeah, I
half the
remember.
brain.
Still R.I.P. to Sid though. He got to be a Venture brother.
Hell yeah, B.
yeah.
Yeah, you brought it back. Venture Brothers? Wow. I ain't heard about this shit in like decades.
Brock Sampson was based on him.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was a model. The creator was like, "Yeah, I built it after Sid Udy, the wrestler."
What?
Yep, the curly
Yeah.
mullet.
How the
Yeah,
fuck I'm just now seeing that shit. Wow. Yeah, I used to watch that shit on who's on Cartoon Network, right?
yep. Adult
Yeah.
Swim.
Adult Swim.
I still use the SID when I don't
Yeah.
go to work for the night. I said I got the SID. I got the night off. That's what I got.
What the fuck does that even mean?
What? I got the night off. You know, you don't remember fucking Shawn Michaels 3 power bombs after WrestleMania, giving you
Oh.
the night off? I'm giving you the night off.
Stupid, yo.
And was
Hey,
broke
did
his
any of y'all
fucking
check
hip
out?
on the third one. Jesus,
Did you guys check? Any of y'all check out MJF's interview on Black Girl Wrestling?
I gotta check that
Yeah,
out.
what you was talking about with that?
Um, No Dirt Sheets was bigging them up because this YouTube channel managed to get an interview with MJF,
Yeah.
and it was pretty good. And I was just throwing some love to another channel.
Yeah, what did he say?
MJF was just being in
I told
character,
you.
talking shit.
Okay.
They kept trying to get him
Yeah,
to
I
answer
told you.
certain questions. He's like, "Nope, I'm not going to answer that." Because he wasn't talking to political and whatnot. He was a very good interview, but he was still MJF.
The actual comment he said that was really worthwhile. Like he never mentioned. He didn't say Miro or Rusev. He didn't say Malachi Black or Aleister Black. He didn't say Andrade, but he was clearly referring to them. Where he said that, and I'm not going to quote the whole thing, but basically the question was like, what has Tony Khan done different like the past couple of months? And MJF said something. I'm paraphrasing here. In so many words, he said that TK has realized to only hire people who want to be here. And he was saying stuff like there's people that came from other promotions that had their spotlight and they assumed that things would go a certain way because they came elsewhere. And then they realized that it wasn't going to go that way and they left. So if you read between the lines, he was basically saying like you're not going to get treated like royalty just because you came from somewhere else. Essentially, like you got to work for it. We
Yeah,
don't
that's like a
don't do
blanket
shit here.
statement.
I mean, it ain't.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't wrong though. That is true.
But let's really be real though. Come on. There's a few motherfuckers, if not a lot of motherfuckers, that came from WWE and got real good treatment there.
It's not just.
Yeah.
It's not just that. It's not just an AEW WWE thing. It's wrestling in general.
This
Motherfuckers
is
do
true.
come from other. Motherfuckers come from other promotions and they think they're gonna get the big bank like they did somewhere else.
But he
It's not
said
how it works.
AEW though. That's what he said. He said AEW.
But I bet they come there like that. Like, I am Mystico. Do you know how big I am in CMLL? Yeah, whatever. Get your ass in the ring.
Yeah, like now he's sunning Mystico and all that shit, which is a hell of a random rivalry. Now he beefing with Sin Cara.
Mystico.
Oh, this is the most over he. This is the most over Sin Cara's been in years. So
Yeah,
hey,
in the States, yeah.
Sinbacha.
And the reason why fans think he's referring to like Miro, Andrade, and Black is because those are just kind of the obvious ones. Like they're three names that came from WWE. They had star power, came to AEW, and had quote unquote questionable booking. Left the company, went back to WWE. And as of right now, they're basically like in the same exact spot that they were in before. So it's like, what's the
I'm
point? Like, what are we even doing anymore?
and I'm
Makes
waiting
total
for
sense, but I wouldn't be happy
motherfuckers to
dropping
call
out,
it out.
right?
Right. And then shout outs to
But
Swerve too, because Swerve he made a comment. Swerve is actually he's pretty private. He doesn't really talk about his stuff like that. Swerve has a podcast, and Swerve was asked a question. I think this was like maybe 3 weeks ago. I mentioned in the private chat. A fan had asked Swerve, "What advice would you like to give to young wrestlers out there who want to be an eventer?" And Swerve's exact words were, "Sometimes to win, you have to lose," which seems confusing out of context, but when you dig deeper into it, essentially what he's saying is if you're over and you know you're over and you're a draw and you sell merch, losing once or twice is not going to hurt you in the grand scheme of things because the word was that Miro didn't want to lose on his way back to WWE, which is why TK didn't want to use him. And now he's back in WWE
Right.
essentially in the same spot that he was in, and he's just coming out to complete indifference. Meanwhile, Swerve lost to Danielson last year at All In. Then he lost to Lashley, and there was some concern. Oh, Swerve is losing too much, and now here we are a year later, and he's in one of the biggest profile matches on the show. So I agree. There's nothing wrong with losing every now and then. Like I'm not saying you got to lose every match, but it's okay to lose, 2-3 times. But some of these dudes they don't want to lose. So and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen when Triple H tells Rusev, hey man, why don't you go out there and put over Braun Breaker, go out there and put over Jacob Fatu. It's going to happen. And when that
Well,
happens and
yeah.
you start hearing stories about him being difficult to work with, I want everyone to talk about, oh, TK dropped him. I'm waiting. I got my receipts ready. I know exactly who said that shit on social media. I got all my shit saved.
Wait. You know what though? Essentially, what Swerve said is what Vince McMahon said. Just Swerve said it in a nicer way. Vince McMahon said,
Yeah.
"In the wrestling business, you're gonna eat shit and learn to like it." It's the same
Pretty much.
deal. But yeah, and but most wrestlers, like the ones I like, were like Bryan Danielson. He's like he didn't care about getting over. He wanted to get the match over. He wanted it to be the best match you possibly see, which that's a good thing as long as there's good story and stuff built into it.
Yeah.
right.
Like if you
Tell
lose,
you.
it's all right to lose as long as the match kicks ass.
That's
Yeah.
what I've always been saying. Like, and I'm not saying every single match gotta have a story. I'm definitely not saying that shit. But half of the card, yes, gotta have a story, and it's like have something going on. Just don't throw a
Yeah.
random match out there just for the sake of the match for 80% of the card.
It could be a simple thing like, hey, dude, I actually like you and respect you, but I got to beat your ass. We've been going over who's better. It's going to be you and me. Let's settle this. That's a
Right.
simple story.
Like with the whole the Becky Lynch, Lara Valkyria, and Bailey confrontation they got going on. Their story is simple, but it's effective. Like, give me something. Don't be like, oh, we're just gonna fight just because. Oh,
Well, at
you
least
gotta
in New
like,
Japan, MVP. What he said, he's like, in New Japan, it was so easy. He's like, we didn't have a story, and they'd be like, he said Suzuki, a few of them would be like, man, just go out there and say that guy has no honor. And he's like, that sounds stupid. He goes out there in English, going, hey man, you ain't got no honor. And the crowd's like, oh, is this guy gonna take that from MVP? This filthy gaijin? I'm like, what the? Wait, what?
Wow.
That's how you invest.
Yeah,
But it's,
saying,
you know what I mean? You just go,
wait,
you ain't
hold
got no
on.
honor,
To those who don't
Sensei.
get it, wait, I got to give the analogy. To those who don't get it, saying you have no honor in Japan, that's like calling Marty McFly chicken. It's over. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just funny because the whole crowd ate it up. It's like, oh, well, you heard him, man. I wouldn't let no motherfucker talk about me not having no honor. But you know, you don't have to.
It's just
It
like
is,
with me. I always grew up on like old school, WWF, WCW. Well, I was more of a WWF dude, and around that time and shit. And they always called this shit soap opera for men. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's how we always got invested. Well, when it comes to me, when I see all that flippity hoo shit, it's cool. Don't get it fucked up. I love a great match. But after a while, if that's all you fucking serving, it's like, okay, now what? Like,
sell me a leg,
Right.
who
sell me an
cares if they?
arm.
That's the other thing too. The selling, like motherfuckers will be selling shit. Motherfucker will sit here and get power driven from the apron to the damn concrete, rolling back in the ring, catching with a Canadian destroyer off the top rope. He'll kick out all that shit, but then he won't kick out of a fucking finger poke.
Yeah,
A pull up.
that's
Or yeah,
good
or roll up,
selling.
right,
All that.
Nate? Or roll up.
A roll up. Yeah.
10 Canadian destroyers, 2 power bomb kicks out at 2. Roll up, pinned.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, are you
and then
serious?
and my problem is, what's the point of being a submission wrestler if everything you do, all of a sudden now your leg lock works, even though you didn't even work on his legs one time in his match?
Yeah.
And that
I
used
didn't
to
even
piss
see
me
you
off
kick a
with
knee.
Charlotte Flair. That used to
Yeah,
piss me off. That's what pissed
Charlotte.
me off with
Yeah,
Charlotte Flair because Charlotte Flair won't even work on the leg for the whole match. Out of nowhere, you put on a figure 8 and
and
that's
you,
it. It's a wrap. You
Yeah, you
didn't
just
work on
tap
the
out.
leg the
Yeah.
whole fucking match.
Yeah.
like okay.
I
Do
always
y'all
said that
remember?
when she beat Oscar, she didn't work on Oscar like once that whole match. Remember that vividly.
Sean,
People
you
call
Yeah,
know,
me a hater. Oh, you just hating, Tove. I'm like, I'm not hating.
like
She didn't tell the story at all. She just put it on.
do y'all remember that Trish Stratus Mickey James match that they had at WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I like that match so much is when Mickey James kicked her in the knee, Trish fell forward and she kicked her in the face while they were on the ground. And I'm like, okay, I believe that. That looked
But
realistic as hell and it looked messed up.
but that match was trash though. The thing
I
that made
know,
that
but I
match
like
good.
that finish.
No, I hear you. You know what I mean? But the reason why people were so invested in that match is because of the whole story. The story
Stalker.
made,
Story.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The story worked, but the match was a botchy mess.
Yeah.
mm.
But I mean, like, just those simple little touches could save it from being trash to shit.
And
Well, they had
when she had the bloody nose and she kissed Trish with the bloody nose and all that, like
That was
they remember
dope.
all that shit. Yeah,
they made up for it though, for real. The story, and they had other matches that were better. So
Yeah. This takes time. But also, that's the other thing is that, like you guys always say, they keep pumping out these matches too fast. Like you said, no story, no investment, no build up to it.
yeah,
Like you're giving away marquee matches on the left and right, and that goes. And both companies are guilty of that because they have no squash
yeah,
matches anymore.
yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah.
they ain't got no
They
squash
got
matches.
squash matches.
Fans, they ain't got no squash matches because fans bitched about it. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
Right.
you're right about that. The newer generation fan is not accustomed to squash matches. Collision has a lot of squash matches, and I'll see people bitching about it. And it's just like, man, this is how I know we're in a generation. Because I remember like
Yeah,
growing up watching Saturday Night, and I'd see like Goldberg have squash matches on Saturday Night all the time. Like the whole purpose of squash matches is to get the person's move set over, so that way when they're on a
exactly.
bigger show and they hit their move, you're like, oh shit, it's over. But these new
Yep,
generation fans, their attention spans are so low. They don't like squash matches. They don't want to see squash matches on Dynamite or Raw or SmackDown. It's like, well, how do you expect these moves to get over then? Like they gotta hit them on someone.
At
You
least
can't
yeah.
be
There's
like if you're all
AEW,
right.
There's more than your finisher. There's more than your finisher. You used to have set up finishers.
Right.
You used to have,
And
and every now and then you had a wrestler with a finisher and a submission
especially if
hold.
dudes keep losing.
Yeah.
Right, especially if dudes keep losing. It's like, yo, like, how can I get invested in this particular wrestler if he keeps losing solo?
And how can I get excited for your setup? How can I get excited?
Solo
You
just
know,
got Solo. You just won the U.S. title 2 weeks ago, and you got pinned the past 2 weeks again.
Fucking bogus.
but remember
Champions
remember how we
counts.
remember how we used to mark out for, like, you see Shawn Michaels tuning up the foot for Sweet Chin music. You see Undertaker ripping across his throat. You know, simple crap. They don't
Yeah,
have that anymore.
My
Oh,
favorite one is Angle pulling the straps up and then pulling them back
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's my favorite.
Or if you watch old wrestling, like Jerry Lawler, you knew it was about to get serious when he took his strap down, like, you know,
You
from his
know,
singlet.
Yep.
When that
you
came
know
down, it's like,
they,
oh, he's pissed. He's gonna whoop his ass.
they told wrestlers to stop doing that throat slash and shit.
Yeah,
yep.
because he wanted to be kid
Because of
friendly.
Benoit.
No, not even. They told them to stop doing that now because apparently they want to be a little more kid friendly. I don't know why, but
Oh,
it's
God.
the
Kids eat that up.
Like,
it's the
fuck them kids, man.
it's
Fuck
so stupid.
them.
It's so stupid.
Kids eat that up.
It's so
These,
stupid,
yo,
man.
like,
These
it's
kids
like,
today,
these
these
kids
kids,
curse more than us.
right?
Yeah,
They're being
and
raised.
better. They come up with new stuff.
They're being raised by TikTok. Like they don't give a shit.
Sandman, you
Yeah.
sent me the other day that the little kid choking his mom. I was like, that's a Benoit mark right
Yeah, you
there.
see that?
Right? Like what the fuck are we doing?
He
Here,
said, "This is
man?
Westland. Come here, this is Westland."
Oh
So
god.
like, yo, he had her in the damn beast choker. That shit was.
Man.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
Oh
look real quick.
oh god.
Oh, man, choked his mom.
Oh
He said,
Jesus.
he said, "Come
Gotta be
here,
trying
this
to.
is Westland."
Oh, while you do that, I'm looking up the all-in card.
Alright.
Well, they got 8 matches, I
That's
think.
a,
8. It's
wait,
a
wait.
It,
So
decent.
you don't
We
want
got
to wait.
3
Hold up,
matches.
guys. So you're not going to be going over Saturday Night Main Event, just all in.
What?
I'll go. We could go over both cards, but I'm just
Saturday Night
saying.
Football.
Yeah, it don't matter. It's the whole weekend, so let's
Yeah,
do what we
exactly.
do.
So, I got the all-in card pulled up, so we'll go over this and then Saturday night.
I mean, if we see a
Okay.
cash in for the match, that'd be good. That's about it.
I
Shit.
guess. But
Oh my God. Rollins, what the hell? The house got burglarized? Good thing they were safe.
yeah, Becky and Seth's house got burglarized. I guarantee you it was by
Inside job sometimes, like fucking, like the maid or whatever.
I guarantee you it was an obsessed fan. I'm almost for sure it was.
Did they steal his clothes? Rollins' clothes. Gotta get more clothes.
Yeah,
Probably. Good
weirdos.
lord.
Yo, remember we spoke about that on the last show.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Telling you, I was like, yo, fans like that, they need to get shot right on the spot.
This is
Tackle 'em.
and then they complain that wrestlers hate their fans. No, they just hate you. This is why.
Look at this Benoit kid. Look at this kid. Oh, gotta go
Oh
back.
god, I remember that.
Bro.
That kid's gonna be a serial killer for real.
Dude, this is
Here we go.
Westland.
Watch this. Benoit.
Yeah,
That's like the Michael Myers shit. Halloween 1 with the phone cord. Jesus.
right.
This is why.
They only
This is
did
why, kid.
But
And
look at
this
him,
is why
look
you
at
don't
him.
let your
Look,
kid. This
little
is why you
demon
don't let your kid
baby.
watch Dexter.
Yeah, that's Dexter. Reincarnated.
right,
Jesus.
Dexter
right. Good
Benoit.
lord. Right.
Benoit.
That name low key slaps. Dexter Benoit.
Yeah, it does.
Don't give them ideas.
Jeez.
Anyway. All
Yeah,
right,
we don't know.
I got the all in card right here. All in Texas.
That's right.
Let's start with Kyle Fletcher versus Adam Cole TNT title.
Oh man, you already know it's Kyle Fletcher time, B. They gonna cook.
I agree.
Adam Cole's gonna cook, but it's Adam. I said Adam Fletcher. It's Kyle Fletcher time.
Now that sound like a crazy name too.
Adam Fletcher.
Yo, you see how we come up with this shit on the fly? Give
Real
us the
quick,
pen. Give us the pen. But
like,
yeah, but yeah, I'm going with Kyle Fletcher too.
Yeah,
what you guys think?
Fletcher
Yeah,
all
it's
the way.
Kyle's time. Yeah, Fletcher. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the tag titles: Patriarchy, Hurt Syndicate, Jet Speed.
I'm not gonna lie. Damn, because that's why I like what they did on Dynamite. You know, them incapacitating the Hurt Syndicate like that. It gives us something to think about. Like maybe the Hurt Syndicate isn't gonna be that. They definitely not gonna be that dominant tomorrow because they went through what they went through. So it's like, damn, it's anybody's match now.
Well,
This
if
is a tricky one
I'll
because
say this. I'll say this. I think the patriarchy might win because
Mhm.
these dudes
yeah,
they're gonna want to have people talking about AEW, like having them be like what the first father and son tag team champions in AEW. So I think they're
yeah,
gonna be going there with that just to get the buzz going.
There's a chance this syndicate could lose only because, and I hate it when companies do this, because it's a triple threat. It's a great way to get the titles off them without them being pinned. But I hate it when a champion loses and they're not pinned, but they're so dominant and they don't got a team that could realistically beat them. So,
Mm.
um, you know,
it's if they do lose, I can kind of give it a pass because I don't really see Lashley or Shelton getting pinned in this
right?
match, especially Lashley. Like to my knowledge, I think Lashley is still technically undefeated,
Yeah, he hasn't lost yet, right?
and I think it should
So
stay. And I think it should stay that way right now.
is it elimination or is one fall?
It's
No, it's one fall to a finish.
it's one fall.
One fall.
So
Yeah,
So this dude gets pinned.
hate that.
What's his dude name?
Kevin Knight,
Bailey,
Not Kevin
Bailey,
Knight, Bailey. Yeah,
yeah,
Bailey can eat the pin. He'll be all right.
if one,
There was a
yeah, if
report that went out. There was a report that went out like a week ago. Apparently, in TK's office, he's got two titles just sitting there, women's tag team titles and a second set of tag titles, which seems kind of strange. And but that goes back to what you just said about the first father son tag team. I could because if I
Yeah,
could totally see Christian making new titles specifically for him and Nick Wayne. And Christian and TK are pretty tight. So I think it's actually a good chance that Christian and Nick Wayne may win. You kind of may have talked me into it because at first I thought the Hurt Syndicate was going to go over, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with Christian and Nick Wayne. Also,
yeah,
fuck
because they need
Edge.
something. Yeah, they need something. You know what I'm saying? Because the patriarchy storyline is getting a little stale, and they
Yep.
need something going on. And then you gotta have these dudes jet speed chasing them to get those tag team championships. The Hurt Syndicate, they're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Titles.
So patriarchy,
Yeah.
Patriarchy, yep.
Not to mention if they lose, then Shelton and Lashley can finally start going after singles titles, which is what we all want anyway. So
There.
Hell yeah.
There you
yeah.
go.
Speaking of singles titles, how about Omega and Okada?
I
God.
just don't want them to die, man. Please don't die, guys. Don't kill yourselves over
I
this.
want blood.
This is supposed to be their last match against each other, so you know it's gonna hit.
Yeah, they're gonna
Right.
have to cook. They're gonna have to sniff some coke,
I
drink a
I
few
feel
cans
sorry
of
for the
brew.
roster. I feel sorry for the roster because tomorrow morning someone's going to show up and they're going to see they got to follow that. They're going to be like, "Fuck, this is this is
Right,
this is going to be the Shawn
right.
Michaels. This is going to be Shawn Michaels taker of this card. God bless whoever has to follow this match."
They're
So
gonna everybody. I
that's
think
all.
everybody's gonna bring their A game. That's the thing. We all could agree that 90 to 95% of this fucking card is gonna be great matches. That's one thing we don't have to worry about.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Omega for this one.
Same.
Yeah. Omega.
Yeah, because he needs his heroes, his happy ending. Because the clock is winding down, and
I'm glad Omega
Let him
got
get
his
his big
career.
moment.
I'm glad Omega got his career back for real.
Yeah, yeah.
That dude, he's talked about this many times. He almost died for real.
Do you think he should wrap his career up in here in AEW or go for that last run in WWE?
No.
I think he should wrap it up in AEW. Honestly, if he does good, I guarantee you he's not going to hit the same in WWE, and it's not going to be his fault.
What you think, Tove?
I think he's going to wrap it up in AEW as well.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
I think he'll be
Yeah,
working like creative. You'll probably like develop talent too or something, help him train. I think that's what he's going to be doing. Yeah.
yeah,
There's no point going WWE. They'll fucking misuse him anyways. They'll probably bury him first 3
Yeah,
months.
just to be spiteful. Yeah,
Just
they'll
to
do that.
fight
or
for
How
him.
dare you
nah,
take so long to sign with us?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have you
He's
going for the
fucking
Street
before.
Championship.
he'll
Remember
get bro,
WWE fans?
he'll get the Sting treatment for real.
WWE was so happy they got Nakamura, and he never did shit. Him kicking fucking
Yeah,
AJ's nuts. That's all he did in the whole fucking time.
Yeah, they was having kick
yeah.
dicking contests.
That was it. He fucking did
Right.
shit. And
And I'm
his
like, wow,
entrance.
what is going on here? Like, you would think at least one of them will wear a cup this week.
You got like what
No,
was he like one of the top 10 or so New Japan wrestlers of all time, Nakamura, and you treat him like that for all those years. I'm like, fuck that.
I'm telling you that his match with AJ at WrestleMania was sabotage. I stand by that.
Yeah.
They purposely
The only
made that
matches
match.
Kenny could even realistically.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say they purposely sabotaged that match for Roman and Lesnar, and that shit still sucked.
Oh.
Yeah, all I was gonna say is the only match that Kenny could even realistically have in WWE. He always wanted that match with AJ, and like AJ's done very soon because I think he's going to retire by 50. I think he's like 48, 49.
He
And
got
Nakamura is dead now. They killed Nak. No one cares about. And I say the only other match he could really have in WWE is against Rollins. That'd be a great match,
A
but
good
it would
match.
just be that. It would just be a great match. That's it. There wouldn't really be a story to it. Yeah, I don't see him in WWE. No. If the New Day was still a thing, we could get the Elite versus the New Day. That'd be a great match. But Big E's retired, so yeah, I don't see
I
him
would love
going to WWE. Like any, yeah,
to see Rollins fucking. I would love to see Rollins leave WWE to go to AEW to face Osprey. Rollins and Osprey. Oh my god,
oh
that'd
god,
be a
that
great
would
match.
be
that'd be fucking.
oh god. that would age like wine, wouldn't it?
That'd be so fucking good.
And these dudes are killing each other. This match is still going.
Jesus.
I
Who
would
won it?
imagine.
Athena won? Did Athena win her match?
Yeah, she did.
Yes, he
Okay,
did. Wait,
missed
is
it.
that it? Wait, let's see. One. No. Oh, he kicked out at one. Nice.
Who's well next match for me? I'm gonna say the Bucks versus Osprey and Swerve.
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna go with the Bucks. There's gonna be
Yeah.
some heels going over here. So. Oh,
I don't know.
Bandito won barely. Right, Bandito won. He barely beat him.
Oh wow,
A great
Take a shit.
match. Great match.
Oh,
they're gonna run. They're gonna run that back.
All right, I'm back.
yeah.
Oh,
I was just saying, Bandito won. It was a great match.
Hey,
they're gonna run that match back.
I could see
Bandito.
some fuck finish with the Bucks, like the guy's down and one of the Bucks is holding his legs, and there's a cheap pin or some shit. I don't know. It's because who's gonna take the pin or the loss, Osprey or Swerve? It's like, wow, that's crazy.
But keep in mind the stipulations are if the Bucks lose, they're no longer EVPs. But if the Bucks win, then Osprey and Omega can't fight for the world title for a year.
Oh,
So it could literally go either way.
and then well, they could do a build up for a year. I could see Omega and Osprey build up for a match. Yeah,
I mean, I made a joke. I made a joke about this last episode. Swerve and Osprey lose. Swerve is gonna fuck up Osprey for the next 365 days.
Much. Actually, you think about it. If they do an Omega Osprey match in a year, that'll be maybe like a passing of the torch. Maybe that's when Omega decides to call it a career after that match.
But how much years does he have left though?
Probably 2. 3, I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah,
Who
definitely
knows?
two
He'll get
tops.
health, you know.
Like definitely two tops.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
go with
see more than that.
I'm gonna go with Swerve and Osprey, but I won't be surprised if the Bucks win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That match
I'm
is
gonna
definitely
I'm
gonna be
gonna I'm
fun
gonna go
though.
with the Bucks. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks because I do think some heels are gonna go over on this show. I don't think it's gonna be all the heels, but it's not gonna be like the perfect happy ending, you know.
Well, speaking,
But
well, the
but
Heat.
here's the thing: if you say that, then it's one
For,
thing about Swerve, but Osprey won't be able to get the heavyweight championship for the rest of the year. Do you really think they're gonna do that? Not have this little Osprey and not get the world heavyweight championship for the whole year?
Especially
Well,
since
All In's
Forbidden
supposed
Door.
to be back in London next year.
yeah.
Well, keep in mind, Forbidden Door is going to be in London this year, so I guarantee you, Osprey's going to be in a big spot there.
But still,
And
like
also,
he should be
and
world
also if
champion. Hold on, wait. You think they're
yeah,
gonna really wait till next year to put the belt on him?
yeah,
He
I
should
think
be
so
champion
because
this year.
I think so because All In's going to be in London next year. You know, the
Yeah.
big homecoming and all
Hell
that.
no. You really
So,
trust TK to
I
keep
don't know.
him
I don't
popular
know.
till next year?
yeah,
Uh, I don't
Osprey will be
know.
fine.
Yeah.
I don't
Wow.
know.
Is
I
Dark
don't. That's a lot of faith, man. But I don't know.
Exactly. You wildin'.
We'll
Dark
see.
going along with the
He's
title?
not
They
even he's
taking
not
care.
even as popular as he used to be right now.
Swerve has been out of the title picture for a year. He's fine.
Yeah.
That's not Osprey though.
Osprey's fine. The fans love Osprey.
But he's not as popular as he used to be.
On what
How?
grounds?
Yeah, so what?
How,
No, I was
dude?
just saying. I'm just
I'm
saying
not
on what
saying he's
grounds. Like,
not. I'm not saying he's
oh,
not
okay.
popular. I'm saying he's not as popular as he used to be. Like, all right, when what match was it? When when he went up against Mox, wasn't it? Yeah, he was supposed to beat Mox that time, and they pulled the trigger then.
He didn't wrestle Mox last
He
year.
didn't. Who was he? Damn, who the fuck did he?
He wrestled Omega last year, and he won.
No, no,
Mm.
no, no, no. When he was the number one contender,
He re-
He wrestled Swerve
he
last
wrestled
year. He wrestled
Swerve
it
last
was
year.
Swerve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
and he didn't, and
Yeah.
Swerve beat him.
You know.
That
See,
was a
I'm
really
looking
good
at it.
match
I'm looking
too.
at the bigger picture too, because if Osprey and Swerve, if they can't challenge for a year, then that means by proxy, someone else is going to have to step up and be main eventers. You know, so you look at the roster, and it's like,
I'm thinking, it's going to come down to who wins these casino battle royals.
Because you
oh,
know what I
sure. I
was
mean,
thinking? I was thinking about the Owen Hart Cup. That's what I was thinking about. Because remember, he just was in the finals against Hangman, and I was saying that
right.
he was supposed to win the Owen Hart Cup, and he was supposed to be going up against this dude, Mox tomorrow. That's what I was saying. It should have been Osprey and Mox, but
Right.
my
It's
bad.
not.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, but I don't know who's going to win these casino battle royals. It would help if I know who else was in it, but
Yeah, it's hard to predict these because they don't really give a roster of people who are available. I wish they would at least do that, but TK really wants to go with the unpredictable. You don't know who's going to show up, which I get, but it makes it hard to predict. So
well, all
now
we
You
I'll
good,
know,
tell you about
Anubis?
the
You
women's
good?
one. Okay,
is who's going to start the matches. For the men, it's MJF and Mark Briscoe. For the women, it's Chris Statlander and Megan Bain.
yeah. Well, I have a prediction for the men's. I'm predicting Eddie Kingston's coming back because it's about
Yeah.
time for him to come back. I've been seeing some workout videos of him. I looks like he's in great shape. As far as I know, he's ready. I don't know what Jay White's up to. I know he had a minor hand injury. It wasn't that severe. You could see him. You could see Darby because I know he's cleared. You know, he's back. He's recovered from Mount Everest and all that. So he's not a guy you could possibly see. But I'm going to predict Eddie. As far as the girls are concerned, I have no clue who's winning that because I don't know who's in the match. All I know is Statlin's in the match and Megan Bain's in the match, but they haven't confirmed anybody else.
I
I
see
have heard
Brian
this.
Danielson out there too.
Yeah, I
He's
have
out
heard.
there in Texas with them.
Right, I have heard this. I'm not saying it's going to happen. There was a report about a week ago that, according to what I heard, Britt Baker is locked in. She's not going anywhere at all.
I
So,
don't I don't know, man. We'll see.
so she could win.
Well, if I had to pick one right now, I'm gonna go with Megan Bain because I would love for them to run back her and Tony Storm,
Yeah,
Same.
they need to get her back to where she was at.
and they've
Remember,
done a pretty
we were.
solid job protecting Megan since then.
I still think she should have beat. I think she should have beat. What's her name again? Tony Storm at Dynasty.
Yeah, but they protected her since then. She's only lost that one match. Speaking of Tony Storm, her and Mercedes, who you got?
Mercedes
Mercedes
match.
Moné.
Yeah, belt collector.
Right. Next,
God.
is, she's gonna be the one to take the belt off Mox.
We
Watch.
need to.
She's gonna
Ele-
be
We
the
need
one to
to
beat
see the.
Mox.
I think the gauntlet winners. I
Mercedes
think. I
Moné.
think the gauntlet winners are. I think the gauntlet winners are going to tell us a lot about the two title matches. So the match placement of this card is going to be very interesting. So, for instance, you predicted Megan Bain to win. Well, if Megan Bain wins, then Mercedes Moné is losing because you can't have Mercedes a heel beat Tony Storm, and then Megan Bain a heel gets a guaranteed. That doesn't make sense. So if
well,
Megan Bain wins,
You don't
that
think Megan Bain could work face?
they are kind of the fans are cheering for Megan, so
I can see
I
it
know,
as
but
a face.
Yeah,
she's not though.
on my face.
oh man. I could definitely see Mercedes beating Tony, but I know this match is going to be dope though.
It is. Right,
Yeah.
Ballet, I'm telling you. She's gonna be the one to beat Mox.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's gonna be Mercedes Moné, yo. Fuck
Well,
it.
speaking of heel,
The
you talk.
retirement.
Well, you talked about heels winning. You talked about some heels winning. Tope. Here's another match that might happen. We got the Ops versus Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, and Gabe Kidd for the trios titles. So
Oh yeah, I'm predicting the Death Riders to win because Hook is gonna come back and he's gonna screw over the Ops. That's my prediction.
yeah, I
Every
could definitely see that happening.
good.
Can you really? You think he really want to screw them dudes over? Pause. Them three, Hobbs and some. I don't think he want to beef with them.
The beef.
It
Like
would. I'm
he
not
might have a
saying
chance against that dude. What's his name again? I keep forgetting his fucking name. The Japanese guy. He
Shibata.
might Shibata. Yeah, excuse me. He might have a chance against him, but come on, he ain't trying to be seeing no type of smoke with Samoa Joe or Hobbs.
Look,
Yeah,
man, if
he
Hook wants to get
didn't.
better, he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to level up and do more. I mean, his sink or swim,
Didn't
man.
he wrestle? Didn't he already wrestle Joe one time?
Yeah, Joe killed
Yes,
him.
and he got murdered.
Or yeah.
Oh man.
Coke.
Coke, are you sniffing yet?
Koki Sean.
I was just about to get to the main event of All In too.
There's gonna be a
Mo-
whole lot of blood.
Mox versus Hangman in a Texas death match.
You know, Mox. Both of these motherfuckers, they're gonna feel like a pig in shit when it comes to this match.
I do like the fact that they brought up the fact that they were in a death match like about 2 years ago and Hangman did win. I like that they play that into the mix too. I want to say I was sold on Hangman winning, but now I'm not sure.
I was never sold on it. I always said it's really a 50-50 chance.
I was sold on it because everything realistically is set up for Hangman to win. If you really think about it,
I guess it depends on the match placement.
you know
Well, it's
this
gonna
match
be
Would
a
you
is gonna.
would you
match.
say
You
that?
know this match is gonna close.
Yeah, it's
Or
got.
Yeah,
not really. Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné could
yeah.
close tomorrow.
I think
Well,
this is closing because nothing can follow it. It's gonna have fire, tables, barbed wire, a shitload of run-ins to make Russo blush. Nothing's gonna follow this.
yeah, like unless they make Omega and Okada the main event, this is definitely closing.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
do you just mentioned it. Do got a couple of
yeah.
closers. I don't know.
I sent the voice clip yesterday. I'm gonna stick with my prediction. I'm gonna stick with Hangman winning only because the criticism that people say is they say AEW doesn't tell stories. They've been telling the story with Hangman all year. I remember early in the year saying, "Man, you were frustrated." Hangman had a match with Daniels on Collision, and you were like, "Why is he wrestling Daniels?" But then it led to something. Retired Daniels, and then he was regretful about retiring him. He had his match with MJF earlier in the year. We all thought, okay, we've seen this before. MJF starts a feud with people. He wins the first match, and then he loses the second match, and then there's a third match. Like, nope, Hangman just beat him straight up, like, and cleanly at that. And the entire center point of the feud was MJF was basically like, why are you the main character? It should be me. Why do the fans love you, but they don't love me? Like, he was basically jealous of Hangman, and then the story with Swerve, where Hangman's like, you broke into my house, and Swerve's like, you burned my house, and Hangman's like, you deserved it, and Swerve's like, I know, and Hangman's just like,
Yeah, and I
oh, okay,
complained about that too. I complained about that
right,
part
right.
also,
So
but I'm liking
yeah, so
what they're
they've been
doing
telling the
now.
story.
Like, yeah, given the fact that what they
Yeah.
did on was it Collision? I think it was
Hmm.
when they had to sit down in the locker room, and it's like I'm glad they didn't just leave that shit on the table with the
Right.
whole "I know," and I'm like,
Right.
what? That's
Exactly.
it?
Yeah. Yeah. So
No, it
so
was a
they've been
slow
telling a
burn.
story. Yeah. So they've been telling a very slow burn story with Hangman. Like this is it. Like he's the main character. Like this is his time. So if you to do all of that this year, like all those subplots I just explained, just for him to lose, that would just be very counterproductive. You know. So of course he could still lose, and but I'm just being logical here.
No,
But
you're right.
anyway,
Because somebody else had
that's my
mentioned that
prediction.
shit. Like he's supposed to be going through like a redemption arc, but it's like who
Hmm.
knows? It could be built into a major heel turn to cost this
Right,
dude.
right, because John thinks Osprey is going to turn, and I think he's turning too because he's lost every big match he's had. Like Osprey will win matches like on TV and shit, but every time he has like a big match on the PLE that actually matters, he loses. Like he fought Okada in the Continental Classic, he lost. He fought Hangman in the Owen final, he lost. He seems to not be able to win the big one when it matters. So I could totally see. And Osprey was a heel anyway. To those who don't really follow him like that, he was a heel in New Japan. Actually, when they brought him in, if you remember, when they brought him
Yeah,
into
he
the
was a
Don
heel at
Callis
first. Yeah,
family, yeah, he was.
yeah.
Yeah, the fans just cheered him, and so TK just went with it. So Osprey never really changed. He was always a heel. He's
I,
the
I
first
like
time I
him better as
introduced.
a I like him better as a face though. Me personally,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
he,
he's
he
better
he
as a
makes it
face.
work.
Yeah.
Right.
Coked out Sean, you there?
Did he
He's
get
coming.
hit? What? That bad
Coked out.
North Carolina. I know that. Snoring coat.
So I don't know.
I'm
While we
still going
find
with my finish.
while we find him, who who y'all going with? I know Toph said Hangman. Who y'all going with? Mox or Hangman?
Mox. I'm going for Mox.
I'm going with my finish still. They're going to fight for like 10 minutes and somehow Hangman's going to get injured. He can't continue. Moxie's like, who the fuck? No one can fight me. Darby returns. They fight. The fucking Death Riders come out, beat the shit out of Darby. Lights go out. Sting shows up. Fucking death drop to fucking Moxley. Coffin drop. 1, 2, 3. Darby walks out with the title. ends the
That
show.
that
How's
would
that?
I'm still,
Wait,
I'm
hold
still
on.
going with that.
that
How
would
is that
kind
going
of
to be
be
a sanctioned
overkill.
match?
That would kind of be
Okay.
overkill.
I don't know. I just
But
got a feeling they're gonna pull
would
some
the
shit.
match be sanctioned? How Darby Allin is going to come out of nowhere, no briefcase, no
Yeah,
nothing?
Moxie's gonna have an open challenge. Like no one can fucking fight me. This pussy couldn't hang with me. Who's gonna fucking fight me?
But
Some
that's
shit.
but that's
Return.
but that's overkill though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
like
mean, I don't. I just got a funny feeling. Fucking Darby's returning in some big
The
Look,
spot.
only
either
the
way,
only
this
way
is gonna be. This is gonna. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that the only way that would happen is if Darby wins the battle royal
Right.
as a
That's
surprise
possible.
return.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. If they
now
do,
that
that's possible.
yeah, now something like that will make a little more sense. Like, okay,
Yeah.
now because you
But
can't
either
just
way,
go ahead, go ahead.
right. Yeah, but either way, it's gonna be their quote unquote, because this is a term now. Everyone's using this, but this is gonna be their Avengers Endgame. Like when Cody fought Roman, and you had all those run-ins. This match
Yeah,
is gonna be like that, but even more like run-ins. Like the Bucks are gonna come out, Osprey and Swerve are gonna come out, the Death Rider's gonna come out, Gabe Kidd's gonna come out, maybe Eddie Kingston, maybe Jay White, maybe Danielson, maybe Darby. Don't forget this other subplot. We haven't mentioned it yet. They've been doing this subplot with Statlander and the Death Riders. Not sure exactly where it's going. You know, where Mox walked up to her and Mox was like, "Don't let anyone else
Yeah.
tell you who you are." Like, yeah. So yeah, they've been doing this little stare down. It seems like they're teasing some kind of like you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, this is definitely going to be like their Avengers Endgame. This is going to be like their Nitro 2000. There's going to be a shitload of run-ins. So, but I
but
appreciate the fact that they made it a death match only because you can't really, even though it's pro wrestling, you can't realistically believe a referee can't see all this shit or be unconscious for all of this. So if it's a death match, it's all legal anyway.
yeah,
So
yeah.
but the big surprise is when Darby opens up the briefcase. There'll be papers in it, and who comes out? Vince Russo. Oh shit! It's Vince Russo.
Oh my god.
No, it'll be Jim Cornette. He's signing with AEW.
Oh
oh man.
Jesus. Oh god. That'd be even worse. He'd be the biggest hypocrite in the world if that happens.
It was all me. It was all me all along.
Mm-mm.
uh,
This is what we're gonna see this dude Shane McMahon pull up. That'd be
oh my
so funny if Shane McMahon pulls up tomorrow.
Oh Lord.
He finally
God.
gonna pull up tomorrow. Watch.
Well, that's where they met in Texas, right? That meeting was in Texas, so there we go at the airport.
Yo, can
Shit.
y'all hear me?
Oh, there we go,
Loud
Sean.
and clear. There you go. Loud and
Yeah,
clear, my guy.
I had to restart my laptop.
Oh, your pacemaker.
Okay.
No
The
worries.
pacemaker.
For Sean.
What's going on, my
Me,
guy?
me and Hunter had a big blowout, man. I said you can't be burying the black talent.
You know he can't help himself. See these dudes, the Street Profits. Then they lose tonight against my guys, the
Wyatt.
Wyatt
Yeah, they
family.
lost to the Wyatts. They
Yeah.
lost
So
the
we had
tag. The Wyatts are the new tag champions.
we had that whole 1999 style blowout, man. I told them, look, they call you Triple K for a reason.
Oh man, it's gonna get a lot worse. Watch.
I'm
King
like, I
Leo.
told him, I'm like, you mean to tell me the New Day lost Monday, the Street Profits lost Friday. You have our truth doing nothing. What are we doing here?
Did he
Our
win?
truth.
Didn't he win the match tonight
Yeah,
against
you
this
won,
dude?
right? Our truth.
Yes, our truth just beat Aleister Black tonight. Yes,
That's why. That's why he won.
and now Black is gonna be in a feud with Damian Priest.
It's just a jumbled mess.
That's why our truth won because Triple H saw Alistair Black was black. That's why, because he had black in his name.
Oh man.
CBL.
But it's terrible, man. I was like, you know what? The way you're booking, we should call you Triple Duke.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
man.
What's that smell?
So I told the Street Profits come to NXT. I told the New Day come to NXT. That's where it's black.
You might as well you might as well have to tell Solo Sokoa that same thing too. That dude can't buy a win even as the champion.
Solo need to go to Evolve. Like, fuck, he's not even like.
Evolve. Damn.
Solo win of the year. That's his name. Solo win.
That dude is pathetic, yo. Seriously. And it
What
makes
kind of
these
travel
dudes look
people is
weak. It makes these dudes look weak because it's like, yo, y'all following this dude. I don't care if I keep saying this shit. It's a fucking truth. You keep following this dude and he always loses. What does that make y'all?
Barry Horowitz is probably like, damn, you suck. And fucking Horowitz
Right.
suck.
Don't forget.
Shit, Barry Horowitz is better off being a tribal chief of them motherfuckers.
Don't forget, man. They're not the bloodline anymore. They're my family tree.
My family tree.
The MFT, yeah.
Family matters. I'm telling you, Steve Urkel pulling up at SummerSlam, yo.
I mean, the
Eddie
crazy.
And that'll get over. That'll get over, man. Rebook the family tree as different members of the Winslow. Solo can be Steve.
I'm telling
Oh
you.
man,
Solo can be Steve. Hikaleo can be Waldo. It'll get over, bro. This shit will get over.
Every time Solo get pinned, he says, "Did I do that?" Fucking idiot.
oh Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
and they gonna probably bring Eddie Winslow, the special referee. They gonna bring Eddie Winslow, the special ref.
Dude, that episode when the dad got electrocuted by the lamp is fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
Have Carl Winslow like their big boss man, like
Big
how
boss
Vince
man.
McMahon had big boss man as a security. Had the same shit.
Have Tongaloa be Richie because Richie went missing too, just like he did. You know.
Has anybody seen Richie?
That dude. There are a lot of characters went MIA on that show. Like,
man,
Aunt Rachel was a baddie.
What?
Yeah.
She went missing too. Shit.
But she came back. That she went missing and came back
Randomly.
it was a Christmas episode, and it's like, yo, so you just went and left your child with the Winslows to go live your best life, you bitch. Like, damn. She's like, yeah, I'm about to go move to another state, and y'all can watch my kid while he's underage. Bye.
Didn't they have another daughter on that show too?
Yeah, Judy.
Yeah, Judy. Yeah.
She went missing too. Like, what the fuck happened?
She walked up the stairs and never came back. She walked into the void.
Or like Jesus.
And as like a joke or a rib or something, that would have been funny.
Oh my God.
Downstairs.
We ain't got no explanation for that.
Yeah. And she didn't show up at the reunion because, she had did adult content.
Oh,
so they was like, oh, that's not a good image to have. And it's like, damn. Nice.
That's straight blackball.
As if y'all motherfuckers didn't do worse.
And I get it. They want to have. They were trying to keep that same wholesome image, But it's like
what it was politics. It used to happen all the time in the 90s. It still happens, but not as much. When they wrote the show, they had like an idea in their head of like what every family member was supposed to be. Like Eddie was supposed to be like the kind of arrogant. Laura was supposed to be like kind of uppity. Steve was going to be the comic relief, and so on and so forth. But Judy is what you call middle child syndrome, where they just didn't have anything for her. They couldn't.
She was in the abyss.
Right. They couldn't think of anything for her, so they were just like, "Well, we don't." Really
she didn't have no character.
Right. Like so they just wrote her off.
She was Ava. She was Ava from NXT.
Yeah.
At least they found something for Ava, but yeah.
She don't have no memorable moment. She just dead.
Right.
Dead ass though.
Right.
Like,
but she ain't. But she's not. But it's not like she's in the way though.
I never really liked Carl's mom on the show. I think she gave like pop brownies to kids. She looked shady.
Yo, I couldn't stand that bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. If she did, she'd be my type of grandmother. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, she always. I see you, my dude. Give me a second. I don't like her because she always used to undermine Carl and shit. She was a hell of a
Yep.
freeloader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
Carl, let your kids do whatever they want, Carl.
Yeah,
Hey, Carl, shut up, Carl. Give them money, Carl. And I like, yo, like, go sit your ass down somewhere before I put you in a nursery home.
I gotta say this too, man. I gotta say this too. Like the few times I ever get a chance to talk about family matters of anybody, man. When I was a kid, I was upset about this, and as an adult, I understand the actress passed away, which is unfortunate. But Steve choosing Laura over Myra, I will never get over that
Oh,
because
Myra was definitely hotter.
right,
Yeah.
because Myra loved Steve for like who he was. He didn't have to change anything for her. He tried to approach Laura literally like since childhood. Laura didn't give two fucks about him. He literally had to become someone else just for her to find him attractive. And then finally, after he got a good job, when he got money, then she wanted to fuck him. Like that was so fake. I hated
Mm-hmm.
that shit as a kid, and I still hate that as an adult. Like whatever. I'm
It's
sorry, but
also,
I had to get it off my chest.
I mean, it's that's typical life. They don't want you when until you pop it at the finish line. That's how it is now. That's how it is nowadays too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's like the story of Drake. Like he went ahead and started braiding his hair, got a beard, bought some abs, and all the chicks start checking for him. But
I
before
see you,
then,
Anubis. Give me a second. This shit is fucking tweaking. Go ahead, y'all. My bad.
yeah, he basically pulled a Drake, bought some new abs, got a beard, got some corn, got some barrettes, start talking some bass.
Barrett.
He did though.
Oh my god.
Oh man. My only criticism for Myra is there were times where she did do too much, but other than that, she was definitely better.
I mean,
Agreed.
she was crazy, but hey, look, she's crazy about him. Laura didn't want him unless she had the bag,
Right.
and
A
she was
bet.
a rundown for all the drug dealers and athletes.
Where she
Yeah,
was
dead ass
where
though.
she was willing to give it up for all the fuck boys. Like what the hell?
How did y'all get on Family Matters?
I
My phone was charging.
Because we told about punk ass Solo Sokoa's crew.
Oh, okay. And
They
somehow,
name is what the family tree, and it's like
Yeah.
yo, so creative. I just love the creativity.
I mean to be fair, Solo did say MFT at the beginning of Solo's camp. So remember when Tomatonga first debuted, he called him an MFT?
Yeah. So I guess he was
They need to
building
give
from since then.
I
they need to give it some
guess.
original names. Tonga Tonga, Toma Longa, Longa Tonga. Like, come on, man. Give me a name that's gonna stand out.
well,
Tala
No creativity, B.
Tamatonga been Tamatonga. Tonga Loa used to be Camacho. So,
Camacho.
massive improvement, but yeah.
Hector Camacho. That was a good boxer. I like that. Hector.
Hector Macho Camacho. Show some respect.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Macho Camacho. Yeah, there we go.
Crunchy Taco Camacho. That was mad racist.
Oh God.
I remember when he played Manuel the Hot Pepper Lopez and he fought Marlon Wayans on the Wayans Brothers.
Oh my god.
Yo, that episode was mad racist. Yeah, I loved it though. Like
That
nigga said,
episode wasn't
uno,
that.
dos, tres, cuatro, malan, malan.
That episode was funny, especially when Pop said, "Man, he hit a guy so hard they had to get a proctologist to get his mouthpiece back." You know what that is? A booty doctor.
He said, yo, he came through dressed with his Kirk Franklin suit on.
He did though. That's the crazy thing.
Oh,
Kirk
man.
Franklin. I was waiting on him to say, "Put your motherfucking hands up" one time while he was with GP, just by accident. Yeah,
he
you know you
almost
were waiting for it. He get too hyped.
Hallelujah, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
I thought he would have said it when he did that song with Glorilla, but hey, never mind.
He did a
Yo,
song with Glorilla.
what?
Yeah.
That whole
Y'all
album is fantastic. The Glorious album,
y'all didn't know
fantastic.
but y'all didn't know she did a song with Glorilla
She
did a
won an
song with
award
Kirk
for that shit.
Franklin. She won
I'm
for
not
best
dissing.
she won for
I just
best
didn't know.
gospel. I don't know why she was nominated for that category, but yeah.
I hate it,
Actually,
but the song is hot though.
it's surprisingly a good album.
Yeah.
The album is fine. I'm talking about she won a gospel award for a song that's not really a gospel track. But
Makes
whatever.
sense.
But
Yeah,
whatever.
music
Gospel
award.
means the good news anyway. I mean, that's really all it is. Gospel literally translates to the good news. Not really a
Yeah,
song category.
I suppose, but it is what it is. I don't hate Glorilla. I like her better than most of these female rappers, but yeah.
Yeah, that's like Beyonce, a country singer. Okay.
I mean, if you
That's
know
not
the
hard to
history,
believe. She's from Texas.
also
Uh,
country music was created by black people, so technically she's not in the wrong.
Same as a lot of almost all the music that is like rock and roll. I'm still like, oh yeah. So nobody gonna give Chuck Berry no props or Little
Of
Richard.
course not. I mean, nobody. Little Richard never gets props because a lot of white people took his shit.
Everybody did. He didn't lie when he said they stole from me.
yeah.
That's why I don't know why the fuck they keep making Elvis movies. Like that nigga stole from black people more than anybody. Like
He the
I'll
ultimate
give him
vulture.
props on the grounds that he'd been admitted to it though. He never lied about that. They tried to make him out to be something that he wasn't, but when they kept calling him the king, he at one of his shows he pointed to Arthur Crudup, the guy whose music he stole from. He said, "That's the king. I've been doing his music this whole time."
Dude, Elvis stole from Forrest Gump.
Yep. What I always thought was funny though was I looked at all the old videos, like the old footage of these, like how much hate Elvis got, like them burning his albums and stuff, and I'm just like, wow, they drank a lot of haterade on this dude.
Oh my
What I never
god.
thought about Elvis is like Hollywood wants to cancel R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson for like being groomers and all that other stuff. When Elvis did the exact same thing, oh, we're gonna make a movie about him. Like, fuck off.
Oh, you brought
Yeah.
up Michael. I want to say one thing about MJ. I've always had this theory for years. I think he was banging the mothers. I think he was honestly banging the moms. All that kid stuff around there with the amusement parks, that's a perfect distraction to get the kids out the way so he can bang out the mom real quick. Unfortunately, if you're a husband getting mad about Michael Jackson doing that, there ain't as much money in it as if he touched one of my kids.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
wine and pills for children. No, the wine and pills was for the chick, and she might not have felt right cheating on her husband until he's saying, I want to rock with you or something. That's all that took.
You know what my
and
favorite Michael Jackson joke is, right?
A
Why
perfect
was
10 5-year-olds.
no? Why was Michael Jackson seen shopping at Kmart? Because he heard boys' pants were half off.
oh god,
Yeah, I just thought it was too easy. I'm like, of course everybody's gonna think he's the one doing this. But
and it,
none of his songs were ever about any kids. R. Kelly had plenty of songs about kids. 12 play, age ain't nothing but a number. Mine's telling me no, but your body's telling me yes.
Just ask Macaulay Culkin and what was it? The Alonzo Ribeiro from Fresh.
Alfonso.
Oh, yeah, Alfonso. Yeah, because he always hung out with Macaulay. Even what's the guy? What the hell's that guy? The kid actor. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, I can't
Corey
remember his name.
Feldman.
Corey Feldman. Yeah, ask him.
He
Who
hung out with
fucking
Webster too.
Webster too. Yep, even Webster. Yeah, exactly.
We
Yeah.
about to
They
shut
know
it
what
down.
happened.
You already know. It's about that time, about to shut it down and all that. Definitely had a great show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull up tomorrow. Like, I guess I'm gonna pull up earlier than I was supposed to, given the fact that All In is gonna be at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Was it Eastern time?
Yeah.
yes, sir.
So that makes it like Eastern
That
time.
means I gotta get up at
This
like
may be a this might be a first because I don't believe they've ever done a live stream for an AEW pay per view before. They've done live streams for AEW like specials on TV,
yeah,
but
but
never a
not a
pay per view. So
exactly. So yeah, B.
Is there any place on PLE to get it? Like, does Max have it?
Yeah,
No,
Max.
which is ridiculous.
I know Amazon has it. Amazon Prime, I think.
They really should have. They really should have pay-per-views on Max though. Like no
Yeah.
lie.
Buster.
Nate, put it in the back chat, Nate. You can put it in the back chat.
Okay.
Find that bootleg link.
Yeah,
Put it
three
right.
meat,
Put it right.
three meat.
Right.
Hopefully I can make it. I'll be at work till like 4, but that's Pacific time. I don't know the math.
The
Oh,
specific time.
till 7 o'clock East. So you'll be at the main event match.
Yeah.
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 You put it. You put it backstage. I'm about to shut it down. I want this dude to get that information real quick. I think it's a fucking leak in here, man. Please don't tell me it's a fucking leak in here. There you go, right there. Y'all see it?
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Max Thriller Stream East.
Yeah.
Max Willer Stream East. Okay.
All right, B.
In it.
Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Thanks for the thumbs up and all that. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Much
See ya.
love.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Let's get up out of here. Appreciate you, Ballet. Appreciate you, Black Star. You know what I'm saying? Anubis. My dude, Henny God. Josh, Dynasty. All y'all be. C-Flu. My dude, King Leo. I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. Tomorrow, be there.